I know y'all been waiting for it, and it's about time, man. What I need y'all to do, since I got what you want, I want all this to report to the dance floor right now. I need a bitch to back that ass up, make it clap, turn it up, and shake it a little faster. And one cheek at a time, left cheek, right cheek, do it all to the beat. It's easier when the cheek string and you can free ball, bitch. Yeah, you ain't gotta wear draws. So how low can you go? Look back at it and make it jump like a jackrabbit. And take it down to the floor. Shake your booty, break it down, get lower and lower. Now work the flow like a runway, not forward with it. Point a nigga out and tell him come get it. Boom, boom, ski, ski, goddamn, not grind on it. Bitch, bounce up and down on it and let him get it from the back. Put an arch in your back and let him hit it like that. Now to the beat, jump on the dick.
Don't be suck on the dick.
That's right, jump on the dick.
All night, suck on the dick.
Just jump on the dick.
Suck on the dick.
Jump on the dick.
Just suck on the dick.
Just jump on the dick. Jump on the dick.
Suck on the dick. Just suck on the dick. Push, shut up. Don't say nothing. When I'm riding it, it's sliding it. And the more you win it, the better it gets. And it's up to you how wet it gets. And it's up to you how many nuts you get. A nigga, you don't know who you fucking with, who you sucking up, who you love to fuck. You see a bitch like me, I never stop. I like to take it from the right, then ride on top. All night, all day, I be on my way. When you call, if you call, all you have to say is
jump on the dick.
Bitch, do your thing, and I'ma get fucked up and suck you up. So what you think about that? You wanna give it to me? Then bitch, show me what you got. Come on and give it to me, cuz.
Now to the beat, jump on the dick.
Don't be suck on the dick.
That's right, jump on the dick.
All night, suck on the dick.
Just jump on the dick.
Suck on the dick.
Jump on the dick.
Just suck on the dick.
Just jump on the dick. Jump on the dick.
Suck on the dick. Just suck on the dick.
I'm a player, one on dick layer. Talk a bitch out of pussy, don't play ya. Hey, what you say? Good pussy, bitch, slang it this way. You don't like niggas, hold your gay. Keep your mouth open, bitch, and turn this way. Let me stick some in that you like. You can spit a slow, but don't bite. You like the rap, here's some ice. So spit a little something that a nigga like. Turn your ass over and go and bite. Cause dick and pussy, they love to fight. If another hoe be jumping, it's on the night. No child support bills, so swallow my kids, homie.
Now to the beat, jump on the dick.
Don't be suck on the dick.
That's right, jump on the dick.
All night, suck on the dick.
Just jump on the dick.
Suck on the dick.
Jump on the dick.
Just suck on the dick.
Just jump on the dick. Jump on the dick.
Suck on the dick. Just suck on the dick.
The Daddy Dollars.
Don't say nothing.
What's going the fuck on, Conscious Crew? Wake y'all motherfucking ass up, baby, because you ain't got work in the morning and the kids is asleep, bitch, and the work is honest and it pays the motherfucking bills. Okay. So, girl, I know y'all got an old nasty piece of Saturday and Sunday off, honey, and we wanted to come over and kick it with you guys and get into some things, bitch. You know, the devil is always lurking and looking and seeking whom the fuck he can devour, especially when he think that he done got a good bitch down with an old nasty piece of coal, honey. Now, y'all know that I've been sick like a motherfucking dog for the past 2 days because I had done hopped out of a hot sauna, steamy ass shower with my nigga girl, and he done chased me all up out the front door, all out under the moonlight, girl, into 30-degree weather, girl, pores all open up, child. I was done, girl, on my motherfucking ass, okay? Now, in between that, all the Conscious Crew members was praying for me. I even called Larry yesterday, honey. He gave me a old nasty piece of prayer, girl. And I'm gonna be honest, after Larry had prayed for me, y'all, it was like an hour or two after that prayer, I began to feel that goddamn cold breaking up in me, girl. So, you know, they say when two or more are joined together, girl. You know, I'm a bad motherfucker all by myself, baby. Okay? And then you get some other bad motherfuckers to touch and agree with your spirit, bitch. Okay? The devil gotta lose, baby. The devil gotta lose, okay? Now, see, when I used to be an old nasty piece of sinner, girl, them demons can last a long time in me. But now that my temple is more holy these days, bitch, The Holy Ghost be raining down the temple, girl. So them hellish roaches, girl, they only about to have a day or two to run them up in the divine temple, girl. Then they got to get the fuck up out of there. Okay? So a bitch is free. I still got, you know, my little a little cough, honey. But my energy is back. My congestion is gone. My fever has unfevered, girl. And even though I don't suffer from a fever, girl, there may be some smoke on this live tonight. I don't know. Because while I was down, girl, my name was over here, over there, bitch. Old 2-year-old ass lies being told by struggle voice ass, having ass sleep apnea machine, sleeping with ass, hospice bed laying assholes, girl. On the other end, bitch, text messages done went up, inserting me and my homeboy, Knockout Media Girl, and you know, if you can't get on YouTube, if you can't go to Bella Noches and I see your name in the text thread, girl, then where the fuck can you go? So, lots of things have transpired, girl. So we're going to move into some of those things on tonight. So, before we get into the minutia and I bring up my guest for tonight, I want you guys to give me a nasty piece, a thumbs up, because you guys know this helps YouTube to do their motherfucking job, girl, which they're horrible at doing. So thumbs up, motherfucking up, okay? I need you also to subscribe if you're new here, because if I like it, you're certainly going to love it. Everybody needs to make sure that the notification bell is set to all, because you never know what day or hour, girl. It could be at 12:11 a.m. when you get a motherfucking upload, okay? So get into it. And if you want to take it a step further, definitely go ahead and share like you don't motherfucking care, girl. Get your motherfucking life. And I also want to shout out all of my PayPalers and Cash Appers. Thank you guys so much for your love, for your get well wishes. You guys got this motherfucking cold up out of me, girl. Almost as soon as she came, she had to be evicted, bitch. So shout out to everybody sending me love, girl. I poured all that energy into my meditation and centered myself, girl. And now a bitch is back. Don't call it a comeback, y'all. So you guys go ahead, give me a nasty thumbs up, honey. Hello to all of the mods and everybody in the stream. We're going to run our intro and then we're going to get into it tonight. Okay.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, Tracy. What's going on, Tracy, with the T? What's going on, baby? What's going on, Classy Queen? Hey, oh, you guys, it's our Classy Queen birthday. Give her a motherfucking shout out, girl. She just turned 21. She can drink that old nasty dark liquor now, girl, on Fridays and get fucked up at the club, baby. So let's wish Classy Queen a happy 21st motherfucking birthday, child. This is one of the day one. I'm talking about this is one of the real day ones, bitch. I'm talking about was literally here from the beginning of the beginnings, girl. Not those pretend day ones, but those for real day ones, honey. Like can recount history and events accurately and chronologically. Okay, the Classic Queen. If you have a Cash App or a PayPal, please drop your Cash App sugar in the stream, girl, so that you know we can bless you and everything for your B-Day, child. You know, we had a lot of birthdays this month. You know, it was Auntie Trisha's birthday just a month ago. I think somebody else had a birthday. I know Mr. Oz had a birthday a few weeks ago, girl. You know, it's birthdays all over the goddamn place, honey. Okay. What's going on? Just be real. Hey, not the one. What's going on, love? Hey, T. What's going on, boo? Hey, Caramel. Hey, Ray. What's going on, Shadow Zion? Hey, what's going on, Refuse? Hey. This should be good. What up, CT? Hey, Binary. What's going on, CA? Somebody said I should have a super chat. I don't do super chat because super chat takes away 30% of, you know, your coin, girl. So, you know, when we get it to Cash App and get it to PayPal, we get everything you send us. When y'all give it to super chat, YouTube take damn near almost half of what y'all send. So it's better for y'all to just send your donations and your love tokens through Cash App or through PayPal versus YouTube, because we ain't paying YouTube to do a damn thing. We the ones doing all the damn work on this motherfucker. So the hell with damn YouTube. Okay, what's going on? Hey, touching there. What's going on, sugar? Okay, y'all in here, honey. What's going on, Thug Madea? What's going on, Jay Crystal? Hey, Plain Jane. Hey, Boo. Hey, Love. Hey, Nina. Wow, I can't believe y'all up with the shits. What's going on, KK? What's going on, love? Oh, I mean, okay, so let me bring up my people. Ty, what's going on, Shark? Hey, Boo. Reckless, bitch, you got your ratchet ass up, ready for the shits. Y'all should have saw this bitch in the background when Kaya was talking about suck on the clit, girl. She was around there throwing that goddamn discount pussy around, just thrashing that coochie girl from the left and the right of the room. Try. How you doing tonight? You already know. Before we even get started, tell these folks where they can find you out here on these streets as well.
Hello, what's going on, y'all? Hello, my name is Reckless Logic. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button. Forgive me, y'all, I'm over chewing. Make sure you guys pop that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please smack the notification bell so do not miss any more posts from us. So with that being said, my name is Reckless Logic. However, my Instagram name is strictly Reckless. But however, the name that you see on the screen, Reckless Logic with two C's, not one, because I am unique. And also with that, that's my YouTube channel name. Thank you.
Period. Now y'all already know who the fuck this is. Knockout Media. He probably stuffing his goddamn face too. He just went to the damn bar and got sushi and roasted turtle and squid and whale and shit. Oh, hey, Knockout.
Sorry, I had to let out the puppy, but I'm here. Jeez.
Okay. Welcome back. How does it feel? You are the reigning champ on these streets, Knockout. These motherfuckers done tried to get your channel destroyed. They done tried to copyright the fuck out of you. And just no matter what, you always just prevail and rise like the motherfucking Titan. You got like real cold pressed big dick energy going on.
Oh yes. Jesus.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. And the thing is that, you know, it's gonna be that way. It's gonna stay that way. And unfortunately for them, they don't like it, but whatever. I'm gonna be around. Knockout Media is always gonna be here.
Because we can do it again, and we can do it again, and we can do it again, and we can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord.
Ain't no problem at all.
Now, I know you wanted me to lead this discussion, but honestly, you were kind of the first to kind of discover things that led to things that led to things that led to other things. Do you mind kind of telling us what happened the past few days, and then I'll pick up on where you end up.
Do we mention names or no?
What you think? You think we should do?
Feel messy.
I mean, we might as well, since I already
it's not about being messy. It's not about being messy.
Right.
I
already seen one of the people, you know, a few people from that sector anyway. So it's like, I guess it might as well be worth it, because it's like, why beat around the bush? You know what I'm saying? We're already here. So did you want me to start, or because it's a lot, guys? Not really.
Okay, hold on. So before you get there, and thank y'all to the Cash Apples, girl. Y'all already throwing. Y'all know bands will make me dance, honey. Y'all already throwing on dancing piece of coil, honey. Celebrate the kind, honey. So with this thing about things, here's the thing. I'm a little. This is one hell of a conundrum for me, because I feel like some situations are just so toe up from the goddamn flow up, honey, that no matter what you do, it's not going to change the raggedy, dusty ass outcome of the situation. And when those situations manifest, I feel like the smartest thing for you to do is just to choose your motherfucking peace of mind and keep it moving. Like, when you believe that whatever you say won't matter, whatever you do won't matter, when you just feel like the energies involved want what they want so bad that it's not about real resolve, it's not about real remedy, it's not about even entertaining a alternative way of dealing with things. When all the energies involved just want what the fuck they want. When you got a situation like that, just do nothing. Because it's just wasted effort, wasted breath, wasted energy, wasted motherfucking resource. And I kind of feel like everything going on might be that type of situation that we're in. So I've been apprehensive about whether I want to maintain my motherfucking peace or whether this is even something worth addressing or not. Because unlike other people, I'm not on YouTube to be in mess. I can actually produce real content. I can actually get on this motherfucker, and there are other things that I find worth talking about. And people don't mind listening to me talk about those things. So I feel like some of the differences between some of the content creators on YouTube and other content creators on YouTube is that other content creators are aware that they have a diverse portfolio out here on these YouTube streets to extrapolate content from. Mm-hmm. While other people like have to rely on the fucking mess. Right. So they turn everything into mess. Because that's the only way people are listening. So, and I'm still ain't figured out whether I still haven't figured out whether what I should be doing here. Because one half of me is like straight and narrow, period. But then, I got a bit of a super saver hoe complex. And when people have also like made direct contact with me, I'm like, my heart struggles to like, just leave things be, even if it's in the best interest of my own sanity to do so. So that Yeshua from Bethlehem as complex that I got endowed with when I got baptized in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Daughter. It just won't let me go, girl. Yeah, I believe that the Trinity is inclusive of woman. But that's a whole nother story for another day. So, I guess like a scarlet letter, we'll let this create itself. So, I'm just going to let you start with what's happened. If you want to drop names and be exact, that's fine. I mean,
it's not no shade. No shade. So, I'm just to get down straight to the point, there were text messages that were found in a live stream of me and Minds, right? Between her and Breaking the Culture of Silence. In those text messages, they say CTV and KOM cloud chasing or whatever the case. So I was questioning why our names were being mentioned, and I got turned into, oh well, Knockout is just trying to look for content. Knockout is just, he's bored. Knockout wants to harass us. Knockout is stalking me. All this other crazy stuff, and it's like, okay, for one, y'all were talking about us, which prompted me to ask the question. the reason why I was initially even looking at the video was because I was talking about fake ass lawsuits and stuff that hasn't come to fruition because of other situations. But anyway, I'm looking at the video because I'm just trying to, like, you know, put things in context for my subscribers. And then, you know, lo and behold, I come across this text and I'm like, what in the, like, what's going on? Okay, so that gets taken out of context into, oh, well, knockout, you're just lazy, you're exactly what binary said, and all this other shit. So with that being said, the reason why all this is transpiring is because I wanted to know why we were being talked about offline and people's text threads, and there was no communication to us from these people, right? Which I think is a very just something that you can look at, right? And like everybody would want to know, like, why can't I know why you're talking about me? Why are you texting about me? We don't text about y'all. So why is that? And then the excuse is, oh, well, we were just talking about the clout chasing situation. What clout chasing situation? Why are our names being mentioned in a clout chasing situation? We're not clout chasing. We've never. How can we clout chase off of? So anyway, Conscious, really, how you got dragged into it, just like you get dragged into everything else, and with your name being mentioned as well. So the whole clout chasing thing.
The curse of being the clout is the clout just gets dragged into everything. Like, this is the side effect of being the clout, of being the big wig, of being the muscle. You just get suctioned into shit that has nothing to do with you, because
zero to do with you. And that's the other thing. Like, how does me and CT
breaking the culture? I called you twice tonight. Oh, go ahead.
But that you still. How am I clout chasing? Clout chasing who? Clout chasing off of what? Who has a clout in the situation? And then on top of that, Conscious, why is it that? Oh, I mean, I don't know if you want to get to that yet. I don't need content. Breaking the culture of silence. I've got plenty. I got content oozing out of my eyeballs. I could do content on wigs. That'll give me more views than you talking about you.
Now, I don't want y'all arguing. But if there needs to be some clarity, y'all can clarify and communicate. But I don't want y'all yabba dabba doing like competitive siblings, okay? Because you and Breaking the Culture do remind me of like siblings who have like a very contentious relationship, like a brother and sister dynamic. That's what
Hello,
y'all get.
CTV. Hello, Reckless.
Hi,
I did
Frank.
see that you called me. I was working. I worked late tonight. I am going to address you really quick. I don't really care to address the other party, and I'm just being honest because I've tried multiple times offline, which you and I had this conversation privately when you asked me, you know, I think you guys should talk. And I said, I'm cool with that. But the conversation should be had behind the scenes, because the way everything started out publicly with this whole knockout and me thing.
Is it because you lie? Is it because you lie?
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Is it because you lie? I don't give a fuck who you're talking to.
You know what? I'll just leave the panel if we can't have an adult conversation.
Knock out.
Because this is what happens every time. So it's simple.
Yeah, we're talking about meltdowns.
You know what? Yeah, you do have them. You do have them. You're immature and you're showing it again. Here you go. I know you will. You have a meltdown on every woman that you experience, baby. I'm not your mom. Go talk to your mom. Go deal with your issues with your mother.
Go talk to your mom.
My mother's dead, so actually I can't. She's dead. Yeah, she's dead. But unfortunately, she did talk to me when she was alive, though.
Y'all don't do that.
Because
please.
I'm trying to be respectful,
y'all are gonna
CTV,
break
but I'm
my
not
heart if
going to
y'all do
keep
that. Don't do that.
CTV. You know that I have been trying to handle this the mature way. You know this, CTV, because I even told you multiple times, CTV, I have come to you and told you, I'm not doing this publicly with this infantile, this high chair infant. I went to him privately multiple times when you told me, CTV, that you wanted us to talk. You know what I did, CTV? Remember, even after I told you I wasn't even going to reach out, you know what I did? I reached out. You think he picked up the phone? No, but that's his right. He has every right to not pick up the phone.
To you for what?
But when he saw the text messages and he made, you know, his post or whatever, I sent you all of the screenshots. I sent you all of the screenshots so you could see for yourself. You could see for yourself what happened, what transpired. I said, hey, you know, you wanted to know what happened with these text messages. All you had to do was ask me. You didn't have to make a post. You didn't have to make a video, you know. I sent you the text, CTV. Of course, the little boy is out of content and he doesn't get views. The numbers don't lie. Anytime Breaking the Culture silences names, anytime Breaking the Culture and silence, anybody just go to Knockout's channel and look at the views. The numbers don't lie. It's simple. You were thirsty for some content. And so that's what you do. But it's simple. Like I said, baby, you don't have content. Your content doesn't get views. Everybody go to Knockout page and go look at the numbers. Breaking the Culture and silence name. Every single video with Breaking the Culture and silence name does numbers. That's fine, but they all do numbers with my name on it, though. Listen, it's this simple. Knockout, you are a child. You need to go talk to your mom, and you need to get over your mommy issues. You argue with every single person on the internet. You argue with every single woman that gets up here. You melt down on every woman. It's simple. I tried to handle this like an adult, but because you're a
why were you talking about me and CTV?
First of all, Andrea was not talking about you and CTV. You clout chase off of CTV, and you're riding his fucking coattails. CTV has nothing to do with nothing. I mentioned you, you little bitch. I mentioned you, and I said what the fuck I said, and I said it to you. I said that you did not block me in minds, like she said. It's not hard to fucking read what I said. I didn't say anything about CTV. You're a clout chaser, and you need CTV for views, bitch. That's what it is. You want me and CTV to beef because you don't have anybody. Yes, you are. You don't have anybody in real life. You don't have anybody on the fucking internet. You don't have anybody ever. You're fucking weird. And I kept telling you, CTV, that I'm not going to keep doing this with this little infant. He needs to go deal with his mom. I know I remind you of her. I know you have all these issues with her, but bitch, I'm not your mom.
You're not even half the woman she is.
Oh, I know, but baby, but guess who phone you was on for the holidays when you were alone? You were on my fucking phone.
You can never amount to my mother.
You were on my phone. You were the one. Oh, Breaking the Culture. You remind me of my mom. But remember, I'm such a great mother, aren't I? I'm such a wonderful mother, and I'm such a great person. Listen, you are a clout chaser. You're a clout chaser. You need CTV, you need me, and you need everybody. You're trying to bring CTV in this. CTV ain't got shit to do with shit. CTV, I do. Baby, go look at your numbers. Go look at your numbers. Hey, Knockout, pull up your page. Don't you like to share your page? You like to share your page, don't you? Don't you like to share your page? Show us your numbers. Let's go look at your numbers. You little clout chaser. Nope, I'm on my phone. You like to share that screen so much. Pull up your page. Come on, clout chaser. Pull it up, clout chaser. But yes, you do. Oh, now you scared. I
know how much revenue I get.
Clout chaser. I know. Off my name. You're a clout chaser. Unless you're talking about me or dragging CTV into this, you ain't got shit. You're a punk ass bitch. You a punk ass bitch in real life. You're a punk ass bitch online. And at the end of the day, unless you're mentioning me, you don't get views. That's like you changed your last video and you added my name to it after the fact because you wasn't getting numbers. You don't get numbers. You don't get numbers unless you're talking about me. You started this shit with me. I went to you how many times, CTV, behind the scenes trying to be an adult about this? Did I not CTV? Did I not CTV? Because bitch, you keep putting them in it. Because you keep putting them in it. Because you need a daddy. 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 No, clearly you don't. Because CTV is your daddy. CTV is your daddy. CTV is your daddy. Where's your parents? You were on my phone on the holidays. Were you with your family on the holidays? Whose phone were you on the holidays when you were lonely? Who were you calling when you were out there? Who were you? Oh, really? Really? I was? I was? Okay. Okay. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. But let's share your screen. Let's show them views. I'm bottom of the barrel. You don't get any views off of me. I'm
How about
bottom
you
of the
just
barrel.
tell
I'm
us
nobody.
what that
Go,
McQueen
come
post?
on, pull it up,
You tell
boo.
us.
Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull
You
up the
tell us.
numbers. Let's check the numbers. Run it down. Run it down. I'll wait. At the end of the day, you have nothing, you are nothing. You need CTV, you need me for views, and it's that simple. But at the end of the day, I said what the fuck I said. You're immature, you're childish, you have a
Damn.
meltdown on everyone, you disrespect everyone. When people try to handle things like
becoming of a
adults,
government
you act
employee?
like a child. You
this
act
becoming of
like
a
a
government
fucking
employee?
child. You act like
Look
a
at you right
fucking
now.
child. You
Look at
are
you
a
right now.
child. Didn't you just say earlier, oh, all of this is just so asinine and it's so childish, and I'm trying to break away from culture, breaking the culture of silence. But then who page do you come running to under my comments? You're under my shit, clout chasing off of me. You're beefing with everybody in every sector. Are you mad because another sector welcomed me in while pushing you to the side? Is that what your problem is? You wasn't mad when you needed help. You wasn't mad when your bitch ass was selling all your fucking equipment because you couldn't keep your fucking bills on. You wasn't mad then. You wasn't mad when you were blowing my fucking phone up talking about how lonely you were and how your mom doesn't talk to you and how your dad doesn't fuck with you and how your cousins don't fuck with you and how you're just a basic boring bitch in real life. You know what, CTV? I love you. You did nothing to me. You have done nothing wrong. You have always been kind. You have always been impartial. If he wants to involve you, he can. You saw the messages between me and mine. If you want to see the full thread, I will kindly send them to you. There is nothing to hide. She said you were cloud chasing off of me. Then I was cloud chasing off of you. Then you were cloud chasing off of me. The knockout was clout chasing off of you. Then he was clout chasing off of me. And it was just like, bitch, this is boring. This is basic. I don't even know what you're talking about. You said knockout blocked you. He didn't block you. Me and Andrea or Anti-Afro called you on the shit. We knew you were lying about it. I went to him, tried to talk to him about it behind the scenes, but because he's a basic, boring bitch and needed content, of course he runs to the internet again. He's the same childish little prick that he's always been. But it's simple. You have a fucking mommy and daddy complex.
Hey, quit talking about my fucking parents, you fucking bitch.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Lonely ass whore.
You're gonna melt
Fuck
down.
you.
You're gonna melt down. You're gonna melt
Stupid ass
down.
skank.
Are you
No,
gonna
you're
melt?
down. You're gonna
Are you
melt
gonna
down.
melt down? Are you gonna melt
You're
down?
gonna work on
Are you gonna
triggers.
melt down? Are you gonna work? Yeah, I am. Actually, I'm gonna trigger your bitch ass every
how
fucking
mature
time.
you are.
I am. Call your fucking mom and deal
That's
with
how
your
mature you
mommy
are?
issues, you little basic bitch.
We're talking about my
Yeah,
parents.
because you keep fucking with me. Because you talk about my fucking fiance. So fuck you, fuck your
You
mom
want me to
and your
really talk
dad.
about you?
Yeah,
Is that what you
talk
want?
about me. Go ahead, talk about me. Yeah,
What about
melt
your ex?
down.
Where's your ex
Go
at?
ahead.
Where's
Go
your ex
ahead.
at? Where's your
I don't
ex-husband?
care. He's my
You
ex.
have an ex-husband?
I actually don't have an ex-husband. I've
Oh.
never been married.
Who are your baby? Who's your baby daddy?
Why are
many
you
baby
worried about
daddies
my
do you
baby
have?
daddy? Do you have a baby daddy? I have one. How many do you have?
How many baby
We know
daddies do
you
you
like
have?
dick in the ass. How many do you have? We know you love dick in the ass. How many
So
you
you've
got?
never
Didn't
been married
stars
and
say
you
you
have
said
kids.
that? Actually, I've never been married. No. Does that upset you? I'm like your mom and dad, huh?
No.
I had bastard kids
were
like
married
you,
for
huh?
20 years.
Oh, I know.
Of course
And
you
that's
could be
why
married
they're
for
not
20
together
years.
now and they don't like you. And your parents don't like you. How does that feel to know that you
My
have to
parents
talk
talk
to
with me
me on
every
a
day.
holiday? The bitch that you don't like. How does it feel to know that I had to help
talked to
you?
me in a
How
month,
does
so
it
how could you
feel?
talk about
How does
anything?
it feel to know that you had to sell all your equipment just to feed yourself, you basic bitch?
How does it feel not to be able to
Let's talk
afford a
about
lawsuit
that.
that you never filed? What happened
Hey,
to the money that
guess what?
Anti-Afro
I
gave
can
you?
afford my bills though. I don't have to sell all
What
my
happened to the money
equipment.
that
I don't have to use
Anti-Afro
a
gave you?
snowball. I don't have to use a snowball. What
What do you
happened to
use?
the
The
money that
50
Anti-Afro
Amazon
gave
money that
you?
you offer to
What did
everybody
she?
for friendship?
What happened to this little snowball that's sitting
No,
there,
go
huh?
ahead,
Why
go
you
ahead.
got a snowball now? Because you had to sell everything, huh?
Go on.
Are you upset, you little basic crybaby bitch? Huh? Basically, you started beefing with me because you was clout chasing off of CTV and you needed some fucking views, bitch. All you do is run a clout chase off of everybody. Sit the fuck down. You're a fucking high chair infant, like I said. Pull up them fucking views. Don't you love to show your screen so much? You quick to stream everybody info. You quick to stream everybody content. Bitch, pull up your fucking page. Let's show you who your fucking mom is. I am, you basic bitch. And CTV is your fucking daddy. And I'll sit here and I'll let you have a meltdown. And you can say whatever you want about me. But guess what? I was that bitch that was fucking helping your weird ass.
First of all, I never reached out to you. You came on my platform. Don't say
Hey,
anything.
but guess
Don't say
what?
nothing.
But guess what? But
Okay.
who was reaching out to me constantly all the time? I'm so lonely. I have no one.
Not
My
me.
family
Show the
hates.
text.
Oh, it
Show the
wasn't?
text.
It
Show the
wasn't?
receipt.
You really
Show
want
the
to do that?
receipt.
You
Show the
want to
receipt.
do that?
Yeah, I
You
want to
really
do
want
that.
me to?
Show the
I'll
receipts.
do it on my live. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll
Show the
expose you for
receipts
being
where I
the
was
basic
begging
bitch
for
that you
you.
are. Oh, I will. I
Okay.
will. Don't
Sure.
worry. I'm so lonely. I don't have anybody to talk to. My mom doesn't like me. My dad hates me because of my mom. I have to sell everything in my house because I'm broke, and I have to stream from my cell phone because I can't pay my bills. And you know what? Let me just hate on breaking the culture of silence because I want to be CTV's friend so fucking bad. That was a beef between me and CTV. That is a grown ass man. If he has an issue, CTV has never had a problem picking up the motherfucking phone and calling me. And I ain't never had a problem picking up the fucking phone and calling him. So with that being said, you little clout chasing little ass high chair tyrant, sit the fuck down and know who the fuck your mommy and daddy is. It's that simple. You like to share your screen, pull up them fucking numbers, and let's see how breaking the culture of silence has beat every video with my name in it, has beat every other video piece of content that your whack ass puts out. Go do a fucking video right now, put my name in it, watch them views jump.
Yeah.
Do a fucking whack ass video
is
about
gross.
tech. Pull up the video. Pull it up. Come on. You
Daryl,
love to share your
I have a
screen.
video about Daryl. It has
Let's see.
11,000 views. You
That's
have
fine.
maybe 3K.
Come on. So
Calm
show
down.
your screen. But show your screen. Let's show your screen. Let's show that breaking the culture of silence is doing numbers on your fucking page.
Hey,
let's do it.
Let's talk about
Let's
this.
do it. No. Let's talk about what I want to talk
Let's
about.
talk about this.
Because no.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk
about being a
pull
mother.
up that screen.
We're
We're not going to talk about being a mother. Let's talk about being a son
let's
who
talk
hits
about
their
moms.
mother.
Let's
Let's talk
moms.
about being a son who hits their mother. Let's talk. You can't talk about my
mother.
kids because I take great care of my kids. My kids are
Who
G's,
hit
and
their
you said
mom?
it out you did, you little basic bitch, which is why your father doesn't talk to you.
I hit my mom.
Ain't that what you said? That ain't what you said. You didn't. Your dad don't talk to you because you put your hands on your mom's and you claim that you didn't do it and that your mom lied on you.
Talking about? You
That
got
ain't
me fucked up.
That ain't the story you said.
You got me fucked up with somebody else.
So you trying to tell me that you didn't tell me the story that you allege your mom said that you put your hands on her. Your mom said you put your hands on her and that it was a bold-faced lie and that your dad believed your mom and you don't understand why your mom lied on you.
If I put my hands on my mom, I wouldn't be living right now.
You didn't say that?
I can guarantee you that.
You didn't say that?
I wouldn't be living right now.
You didn't say that? You didn't say that you didn't say that your mom told your dad that you hit her?
No.
You're a fucking liar, bro. You're a fucking liar. Yes, you are. Why your mom and dad don't fuck with you then? Why they don't fuck with you?
What I tell you, you stupid bitch.
You already did tell me. Well, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch because I'm hitting a nerve, ain't I? Because I'm telling the truth.
Because you're fucking wrong about my personal life.
I'm a bad mom, but you love to talk about what a great mother I am. You love to boast about what a beautiful mother I am. Let's talk about a mom. I'm gonna be my mom. Didn't you say breaking the culture of silence? His kids they go to great schools, and she always has her kids with her. And she's a great mom. I talk to her all the time. She's an excellent mom. You don't remember saying that though, do you? Yeah, bitch. You don't remember that? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We gonna play the audios tomorrow. Don't even trip, boo. Go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie. Oh, you just tried to. You just tried to. Let's talk about your kids. Let's talk about your kids. Let's talk about mom. My mother's dead, so therefore there's nothing to say about that. And everyone knows I was in the system. But I'm not over here begging for a mommy and a daddy like you are. You over here begging for CTV to be your fucking dad and for me to be your mom. And at the end of the day, pull up your screen, you little punk ass bitch. Pull it up. Let's show how breaking the culture of silence is your content. You are talentless. Get over it. And I tried to be nice about it. And I've been trying to be nice about it. And I've come to CTV, I don't know how many fucking times trying to be nice about this shit. Even today, I hit CTV like, yo, he was in today or yesterday. It was yesterday. And I'm just like, CTV, I'm trying to be cool, yo. I'm not trying to do this with him publicly. I don't want to do this. I actually care about this person. I really don't want to go to here with this person. I'm trying not to do it. And you keep fucking pressing. And you think that everybody is going to bow down to you. You're a fucking little boy with real serious issues. You need to go to fucking counseling and deal with your fucking issues and stop taking it out on everybody on the fucking internet. And that's real. You started this shit with me. I didn't do shit to your little bitch ass. But try to be good to you. You're a weak ass bitch. It's that simple. But you can say whatever you want, bitch. Run them numbers up. Go ahead. Do 1,000 more videos on me. You can't help yourself. I'm beginning to think you got a fucking fetish for me. That's what I'm beginning to think.
Not at all.
Oh, I can breaking the culture so
Nobody's
beautiful.
You.
Breaking you were happily breaking the culture of silence is so beautiful. She's a great mother. She's a good person. She's this. She's don't worry. We got all the audios. We got all the audio because you can't stop talking about me. Because you can't stop talking about. Because you can't stop talking about me. You're obsessed. It is a fetish, bitch. I've worked in fetish. My job is fetish. My job is to know what fetish is. That is what I do on the side.
Tell me what I like?
Oh, listen, I know what fetish when I see one, and you clearly got one for me. You got a fucking hard on for me. Period. You can't stop talking about me. I haven't said one fucking word about you. I've been nice to your little dirty ass.
You think I
You
want
over here
you?
a clown. You want nobody said you wanted me, bitch. I said you got a fetish for
What
me
does
because
that
you
mean
can't
then?
stop talking about me. A fetish doesn't mean that you want someone. This is again the infantileness of your little fucking brain. You
Infantile.
over here with a fucking wig and scarf on trying to please
You talk to
CTV. You're a
infants about
fucking
fetishes?
weirdo. You're a
You
fucking
talk to kids about fetishes?
weirdo. I'm talking to your childish ass about it. Yeah.
I
Your
guess so.
childish ass. Yes. Yes. Your childish ass. Yes. Run that screen up. Don't you love to throw that fucking screen? You love to share the screen. Now you don't want to share the screen. Now he don't want to share it. Share it. Let's show how breaking a culture of silence is all you can get. And stop putting CTV and shit. You keep dragging CTV and shit. Dre ain't dragged CTV. Have I ever had an issue with coming to you when I was upset about anything pertaining to you? In the 2 years that you've known me?
No.
Have I always come to you anytime I have ever had a problem? Have I ever had an issue coming to you like, hey, CTV, I'm upset about X, Y, and Z?
No.
It's never happened. You keep trying to cause a strife between CTV and I, not me. If I got an issue with CTV, I will come to him.
Hold on, you guys. I wanna. Knockout Media has never came in between or egged on any situation with me and you either. So that.
Well, when I say that, let me clarify that. I'm not saying that he's coming to you behind the scenes or anything like that, under no circumstances. What I'm saying is every time it's always breaking, it'll be like, CTV and I feel this way about breaking the culture of silence. CTV and I feel this way. And it's like, well, why can't CTV speak for himself? That man got a grown ass mouth. I'm sure if CTV feels some type of way, CTV knows how to pick up the fucking phone and call me, which is why I've never ever brought it to you, because you and I have known each other for 2 years. And I have always known you. When you have something to say to me, you come to me directly. You don't pussyfoot around. You say breaking the culture of silence, boom, 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 boom. And that's that. But it's constantly CTV and I breaking the culture of silence. CTV and I, no, right? Be your own fucking man. Be your own man. If you got an issue, you have an issue. It's not CTV and I have an issue. It's I have an issue. If CTV has an issue, he has a mouth. He will say it. He has never had a problem speaking up before. He don't need you to be his spokesperson, my G. You're a child. And yet again, I was trying to be kind. For months, I sat by and let you constantly disrespect me. You're not going to keep doing it. And at the end of the day, I said what the fuck I said. If you're talentless, just say that.
You don't
If you're
think so?
contentless, just say that.
You don't think I'm gonna
pull up the
disrespect you?
screen.
You don't
Pull
think I'm
up
gonna
the screen.
disrespect you?
Oh, we know you are. That's what you do. You disrespect women because you hate them, because you hate your mother, because you don't have a relationship with her, because you put your hands on her, which is why your dad doesn't talk to. We know that you
Okay,
hate.
well,
We know that
I
you're
never put my hands
disrespectful.
on my mom.
Yes,
You
you
can stop
did.
saying that.
Well, oh, I know. I forgot. You said you didn't, but your mom told your dad that, and you don't understand why she would tell
That
your
wasn't
father
even the
that when you
story.
never did. That
That's not
actually
even the
was the story.
No,
That
it's
was on
not.
my dead mother, the story.
You're
That was
you're
100.
fucking
So
lying
what
on your
was the
dead mother.
story?
Don't do that.
So what was the story?
Don't
So what was
lie
the
on your
story?
dead mother.
So what was
Don't
the
lie on
story?
your dead mother.
Don't worry.
Please.
Don't worry. I'll produce the text tomorrow. Then
Yeah,
I'll
don't
produce
lie on
the
your
text
dead
tomorrow.
mother.
I will. I don't have to, baby, because I keep everything like you said. Since you want to keep fucking with me, and I tried not to get it to this point with your little dumb ass,
Okay.
and you don't seem to know grace when you fucking see it.
Okay.
But like I said, show that fucking screen. Let's see how breaking a culture of silence is your content.
Fuck
Yeah,
with
pull
me.
it up.
Fuck with
No,
me.
because that's what you want. You want content. You want content.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
bored. You don't have no
Whatever.
talent.
Whatever.
If CTV ain't on that panel and breaking the culture of silence ain't in that title, that bitch don't clear 600 views.
Okay. All right.
You'll be lucky to clear
fuck with me.
600 views.
Fuck with me
You'll
then.
be clear. No, because that's what you want. Because you're a fucking childishly. You want my attention. You have
Okay.
a fetish for me. I'm not your mom. Deal with your mommy issues. I can't replace that for you, boo. I can't do that for you. You need to deal with your fucking issues and stop taking that shit out on every woman on YouTube. You've been taking it out on all of us. And I'm not with the shit.
Who is all of us?
Listen, every woman, just like you broke down on Oz and Ray. You guys aren't protecting me. It's not their job to protect you. They're not your fucking moms. Okay. I don't want people making 4 hours worth of content about me. But then you keep making content about everybody and their mama and daddy. You can fucking dish it, but you can't take it. You're a little ass boy.
Okay.
You're a child. Binary was 110% right about you, and I don't even like his bitch ass. He hit the fucking nail on the goddamn head when it came to you. But show that screen, because you love to share the screen. Share the screen.
I'm not gonna show it.
I know you're not, because you don't want people to see that breaking the culture of silence is raking up numbers over there. I know.
Over
I
where?
get it. I get it. Over there, pull up the screen. If I'm lying, pull up the screen. I'm a liar. Pull up the screen. What you hiding? What you scared for? Let's see.
You want me to do
Let's
that?
go. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go video for video. I already got the screenshot, so
Okay. Show your
let's check the
screenshot.
numbers. Let's check the numbers. Come on, pull it up. Well, wait.
Are you done?
Pull it up. Are you mad? Pull up the views.
I'm not
Let's
mad.
see.
Are you done?
Pull up the views. I'll be done when you pull up the views. Let's just show the world that breaking the culture of silence is bottom of the barrel, and that you get more views on every video but mine. I'm bottom of the barrel. Your viewers don't want to see content about me. They don't care about my content, but yet I'm raking in numbers over there. You're so talentless, you got to stream everybody else's content. You can't even come up with your own content. Motherfuckers, I see CTV doing his own thing. I see Reckless. I follow Reckless too. They producing their own content. Where your content? You producing everybody content but yours. Where's your original content? There's nothing original about you. Knock off. You think you can run a bitch for how long and think that that shit's cool? Nah, bitch, I'm about to run your ass. Let's run these numbers up. Run them up. You've been making money off my name for months.
Man, you're not running shit.
I know. Take off your wig so you can yell at me. Go ahead. Come on. Now you're going to get the man out. Yeah, come on. Let's see the views. Let's see the views. Let's see the views.
You're not running shit.
Let's see. I know. I'm running them numbers over there, though.
Yeah, okay.
Your page is basically me, Fupa, and CTV, and Sector TV, and Binary. You don't even have your own content. You stream everybody's content but yours. Where's your talent? You're not even a content creator. You're a content thief. That's what you are. We call you a content thief. You don't have content. You use everybody else's content for content. And then on top of that, what's even funnier is me and Mines was actually defending your dumb ass, and you start coming for her. How'd you start coming for a bitch that was actually defending you? And I don't even like that bitch. And she was defending you, and you just start coming for her, but you're so fucking childish. You can't even see one motherfucker looking out for you. She was actually defending your ass, and you start calling her names and shit because you hate women, because you hate your mom. Go see a fucking therapist. We're not your mother. But with that being said, I'll leave because I'm not content conscious. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Reckless. I'm sorry that I even had to get up here and do this, CTV. No disrespect to your panel, but I really, you are my witness.
You ain't sorry breaking the culture.
No, because actually, CTV, you know how many times I genuinely came to you privately saying that I did not want to do this publicly.
But you know what else
right
you
or
told
wrong.
me about the culture, though? But you know what else you told me?
And what's that?
You said no matter what Knockout does, I'm going to keep my word.
Well,
my word.
A bitch got her fucking limits, though. You can only poke the bear so much, though. And that's fair. You can only poke the bear so much. And my breaking point was when I told you, I even said to you, I was like, you know what? I'll wait for him to reach out. I'm not about to do this. And then I said, you know what? Maybe CTV's right. He does have a little wisdom. Let me just go ahead and just reach out to the boy and see if we can just try to, not even that we got to be cool. Let's just squash this behind the scenes. It didn't need to be what it is right now, but you cannot keep poking the bear.
Why are you really mad?
You cannot.
Why are you really mad?
Because bitch, you can't keep my motherfucking name out your goddamn mouth.
Is it because I didn't want to like marry you?
No, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, because I want to marry you. I want to go marry a little boy who can't even keep his bills on. Yeah, a boy who can't keep his bills on, who had to downgrade his whole life.
What does that matter?
It matters. Why would I leave a man that takes care of me for a little boy who doesn't even like women?
Why are you on FaceTime with me in him?
I was calling you every day. Okay, we gonna let the receipts show for themselves. Just like you can't pull up that motherfucking screen. Because you were lonely and you were ready to jump off a bridge because your mommy and your daddy didn't want to talk to you. Yeah, actually, because you were lonely and you couldn't call your own family and you were suicidal. Yes.
So check this out.
Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
You lied about my mom. What else you gonna lie about?
Oh, I lied about your mom? No, you lied about your mom. No, you lied about your mom. You said that your mom said that you put your hands on her.
I don't lie about nothing if you haven't.
Actually, you do, because you just lied and said that you didn't say that about your mom, but you actually said, you literally said that your father and yours relationship is you literally said that your mom and your dad's relationship is fucked up and that your dad does not fuck with you because your mom destroyed the relationship. You and I actually had a whole conversation about this and you were really upset about me not accepting apologies. And then you broke down a whole story and I said, listen, I said, at the end of the day, you were a child. I said, you do not owe your mother an apology. I said, you do not owe your mother an apology. Oh, I was listening, bitch.
CTV, I told you that same story.
I was definitely listening. I was
Bro, when do
definitely
you stop
listening.
talking?
Did you or
When do you
did you
stop
not
talking?
say that? Did you or
When do
did
you
you
be an
not
adult
say
and shut
that
the
your
fuck up?
father doesn't? Oh, bitch, I've been trying to be an adult, and you're the one that's
Shut
being a
the
child.
fuck
You
up,
you
then.
don't get to
Goddamn,
tell
you talk
nobody
too
when to be an
goddamn much.
adult. Nah,
I'm
bitch,
trying
your
to
mama
ask. I'm
talks
trying
too
to
much.
ask CTV
Your
something.
mom talks too much. Your mom talks
Oh,
too
okay.
much.
All
hold
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
But we're
because
So
not
he's got me
CTV,
fucked up. You're
CTV.
not gonna disrespect my fiance. He had the nerve to call my fiance a little bitch. Talking about some my fiance walk around in eggshells and shit. My fiance ain't that got shit to do with shit. So bitch, if you could talk about mine, I could talk about yours. The fuck out of here. You don't
Okay.
get to
So
disrespect my family and think I'm
what's
not
Danny
gonna
gonna do about it
disrespect
though?
your family.
What's Danny gonna
Danny
do
ain't
about
gonna,
it?
he's not like you. He's not an immature
Yeah,
little
that's what
boy.
I
So
thought.
bitch, he ain't gonna
That's what I
do shit
thought.
about
All
it.
right.
He's not
Okay.
no little ass boy. He has shit
Okay.
to lose, unlike your weird ass. You ain't got
Okay.
shit, bitch. Nothing.
Right. I'd do
Nothing.
something about it, but
Literally.
anyway.
I know you would, because you're a little
CTV.
ass boy
so
that don't have shit to lose. That's why your family doesn't fuck with you. That's why you're running on the internet looking for a family, you weird ass bitch.
okay. So let's
Wow.
take a
But I'm gonna go.
break.
Have a great night. Thank you, CTV. I didn't want to do this, but he got the right one on the wrong day. Pull that motherfucking screen up, like I said, knock out, and show them motherfucking views, you basic bitch. Bye, CTV. Love you.
Breaking the culture.
So, woman scorn, right? Conscious. Why are you looking like that? What happened?
Some of the stuff is just unbelievable. Some of these manifestations are just unbelievable. I'm just going to smile to cope
Well, look,
with the unbelievableness of it
I'm gonna
all.
tell. I'm gonna definitely denounce one thing. I've never put my hands on my mom, ever. That's a bold-faced fucking lie. I've never put my hands on my mom. I've told that story to my subscribers, like the actual story, to all my life and shit. So they know, but none of that ever consisted of me putting my hands on my mom. I promise you, if I ever put my hands on my mom, my dad would have broke my fucking neck, like literally
I know how often you actually talk to your dad, which is basically daily.
every day. I just got off the phone. I was late on my live tonight talking to my dad, and then on top of that, I talked to my mom 2 days ago. I call and check in on my mom every 2 days.
And I'm pretty
I
sure
send
too
my
that
mom
if you
money
had
every 2
actually
days.
assaulted your mom, that you and your dad relationship wouldn't be as tight knit.
And then look at this, bro. I'm 27 fucking years old. That shit happened when I was 15. I'm over that. I live by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a relationship with my parents.
So, with everything that breaking the culture, just lay it out there. Do you want to speak to the situation, all of the things she
Oh,
just
okay.
laid
Just
out?
like her friend Anti-Afro gave her some money to help her out. Anti-Afro gave me some money to help me out. I don't have any quarrel explaining that. Okay, so like same thing, bro. I'm 27 fucking years old. I don't live off of fucking men. I don't beat men to fucking make money and shit. I work and I make my money the way I make my money. So it's like, I mean, for somebody, it's like to down somebody during like a hard time. Keep in mind, this is like, I haven't talked to Breaking the Culture in a month. And even before that, I haven't talked to her like even intermittently. So it's like 2 or 3 months ago I was talking to her. And it's like, if I was in a fucked up spot, you know what I'm saying? And like, you're supposed to be my friend, you know? But you know, shit. I would say the whole thing about what she's saying is like, well, first of all, I mean, what did you even capture out of all that?
I don't even know what to say now. I mean, I know this has been a long time coming.
Yeah, but you know how disrespectful I can get, right?
Look, in light of all the things that were said, you handled yourself extremely well.
But
Something
look,
that we are learning to do is handle adversity extremely well. And you did well. I don't know.
Well, first of all, CTV, do you know me?
Okay, when you say, do I know you?
Mm.
I feel like I've been getting to know you, and what I know so far, I know very well.
Out of all the things I told you, how many things would you say out of all the things she said is a lie, or is truth?
Okay, so let me clear up some of that. This whole clout chasing thing.
How did me and you meet? How did our relationship even start? Like at first, was it a clout chasing situation? Did I come to you conscious saying, "Hey, conscious, can I get on the channel?"
It was actually the quite opposite. It took forever for me and you to finally actually even connect, even though.
Didn't I make a video saying, "Conscious, you should fucking be grateful for me"? Conscious, what the fuck? Conscious, didn't I make a video like that?
No.
But see, the thing is, with people like,
I actually am the one who came to you and kept egging you on to actually utilize me and to utilize my channel. And you still didn't actively do that. Every time you're over here, it's because I'm inviting you here. It's not because you're running to jump up and running to be seen, running to it's me. Me, because I'm interested in your growth on the platform and I'm interested in your visibility. So the clout chasing narrative for sure is absolutely has absolutely zero basis whatsoever. Actually, out of probably all the social media friendships and connections I've had, me and yours probably happened the most organic because we just the way, just all the things that eventually brought us into a friendship was just natural strings of events. So then I've seen that. What else did Breaking the Culture say? She said so much, and I kind of
some bullshit about, okay, I don't produce my own content, or her my numbers or some shit like that. She kept going back to my numbers don't go up unless I'm talking about her.
Okay, so that would kind of actually like that would just be the case for all smaller content creators, including Breaking the Culture, including smaller sectors. Like everybody's numbers are going to spike when they are speaking about each other, but that's kind of what some of these sectors were initially built upon, which was covering the shenanigans that were going on between people.
I don't think she realizes my numbers like were peaking when I was talking about Daryl, and even more so after that. But literally, I have a video about Daryl that has 11K on it, and her video has like 3K. But anyway, I'm still getting views, and I'm still getting a fucking Google check. Excuse me, sorry.
Well, Knockout is making his content about what he want to make his content.
And then
about.
okay,
Like
so what is the commentary channel?
Fair.
Or a
What is?
reactionary channel? You know what I'm saying? Like what do they do? Like when you react to Bad Boys Club, is that your content? Would you say?
No, all of our. I mean, we're all making content off of existing content.
That's what it is. This thing about content is like, content is literally just this word that's being thrown around. Content is literally anything you should upload. You know what I'm
I think that
saying?
those are some of the more like superficial
With
digs.
this content thing, bro. Content is literally any video that you upload. Like, I guess when you're talking about like your content of your content, the fuck, like, it's YouTube. And first of all, no, all my views don't come from you. I upload so much random shit, it's not even funny. So I get views, the same amount of views that I get on anything else. So denounced. Make my own content. I do make my own content. I have plenty of other shit. Vlogs, fucking moto vlogs. Like, yeah, if you want to talk about like my own content, there is that as well. So yeah, I do have my own content. Go figure. I guess next would be let's talk about this mom thing. Conscious. You know how sensitive that is to everybody?
Very.
So why would a mature 30-something year old mother bring up mom issues or moms? I feel like that's very insensitive. And especially if you have a mother that, you know, passed away. Why, if that's a sensitive spot for you, why would you be bringing that up to somebody else? Is my question. As a mature adult. I have got no answer for that either. And then the other thing about it, you're talking shit about your fiance. I've never called Danny a little bitch, ever. Just because I say it gets walked on by his fiance, that doesn't mean I called him a little bitch. If you take that out of that, then that's on you. But I just don't get the whole mom thing. And then on top of that, you're going to try to run this narrative that I hit my mom. Wow. Keep in mind, I came out in defense of a woman. Right, Conscious? If I remember correctly. Yeah. I came out in defense of Miss Miko. Mm-hmm. Out of 100,000 million like to one, I came out in defense of a woman. Surprise. Breaking the culture. When you came up on my platform, I defended your ass. Your ungrateful, spiteful, evil ass. Now I see why Daryl is calling you that's so bad, bro. When you prove Daryl right. Oh, sorry, Fupa. Sorry, Conscious. Fupa. You know how bad that is? I don't really have to say much. When you prove Fupa and Marcellus and the A-team right about you, that says a lot. Especially when you're talking like that to somebody who supported you, right? So like, we quickly forget about this. But the disrespect is another level. And again, the mom thing, bro. Why would you lie about a situation like that? Like I said, guys, I'm not trying to like sit up here and defend anything, but like I said, I would never put my hands on my mom. Ever. I don't have problems with women. I would say 90% of women that I encounter on YouTube, I either flirt with or I have a good interaction with. My fan base, if we want to talk about numbers and analytics and shit, is 95% women, something like that. Actually, like literally 85 to like 95% women, not lying. Ages 35 or 35 to 45 or something like that. 45 to 55, whatever YouTube does. If you look at my chat, if everybody didn't change their handles, all of my moderators are females. Go figure. Besides CTV, I think CTV. is the only male. No, Dream and CTV. Other than that, it's women.
And Troy.
And Troy. So yeah. That's a crazy ass narrative, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. What just happened was nasty. It was nasty beyond
Reality TV.
belief. It was nasty. And
And
I
then-
don't know why it was that nasty. Even under frustrating circumstances. I mean, I have more people talking about me for no reason than anybody involved in this situation as a content creator. And I don't think, like, we all have to keep in mind that our conduct as humans are still on display even on the internet. I think that we think the internet is happening in some like vacuum somewhere. Whatever we wouldn't do in real life, I feel like we also shouldn't do in virtual life. There's not a separation. And the reason why I reminded Breaking the Culture of her keeping her word is because that's what she said. She said, no matter what CTV, even if Knockout goes on to talk about me and make videos, I'm going to leave it be.
Can you speak to maturity, CTV? For a moment? And maybe just define it to me, what it means to you, maturity.
Maturity, simply put to me, is the ability to do something, but having the power to not do what you can do. That's what defines maturity. I could kick your ass, but I won't.
So you would say maturity is having discipline.
Yeah. I could hurt you, but I won't. It's about having the ability to rise above your lower nature impulses.
And see, look, now she's spinning that narrative, bro. It's like, you know?
But this is the thing. You don't have to break down any relationship in your life for random people on the internet.
But I just don't want that to be a narrative because it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you go around lying? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if anybody looks you up and then here's what you had to say about the situation, they know that you're lying. Hence why Sector TV has pages, novels of you. Nobody has novels and shit of me. But see, look, this is my outlook. So maturity to me, right, would be, yeah, I was talking about y'all in the text thread. I said what I said in the text thread. I didn't want it to come out, right? What it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, right, we have this woman come up and decide she wants to do her I guess exposure, right? So in the midst of that, she lied many times. Again, never put my hands on my mom. So the thing about it, bro, is like, for somebody to be like that ugly, you know what I'm saying, and then think that attracts people is crazy. a fetish. A
So let's
fetish
say
for you, bro?
the people who want to believe the things they're going to believe want to believe those things anyway.
And then just because I don't want to talk to her. Okay, so look. Is it because I don't want to answer your phone calls no more? Is it because I don't return your texts and shit no more? I didn't come to you. You came to me. So, like, what are you talking about? I wasn't FaceTiming you every morning throughout the day and shit. Like, I would be having stuff to do, and you're FaceTiming me. I wasn't reaching out to you. Christmas, I was with my dad at his new house, his new big ass house here in North Houston. Excuse me. So, yeah. But I mean, it's just I never put my hands on my mom. That's the one. That's a one for sure lie that I'm never gonna like allow. Never put my hands on my mom.
So a lot of people were, well, first of all, we didn't know this was happening. This would happen. Maybe this is what your spidey senses was tingling before we even went live. And you was like, something. By my spidey senses.
Told you.
Something that we do here for those who are familiar with the platform is
Culture take you to court. Yeah. Okay.
We
You
have.
think that's gonna happen, bro? Court. Y'all think court? This y'all been lying about court. Ain't nobody taking nobody to fucking court. Take that for what you will, but nobody's taking you to court, bro. You can forget that court shit. I don't do court. So yeah, you can forget court. Take you to court. After you disrespected me like that, the fuck is court gonna do? You serious? That's hilarious. All right, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something about disrespect. I'm gonna speak on disrespect real quick. Okay, so the thing about disrespect is it gets handled by people in different ways. It's very subjective to people. It's so individuals handle disrespect differently, right? I mean, we've seen how I handle disrespect. Disrespect me all the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Think I'm a bitch. Think all that, bro. I swear to God, I'm not. And you gonna know I'm not. I mean, that's simply put. I already had one person knows that for sure. Won't fucking talk about me because they know that. You serious? But whatever. We'll find out who's a bully. That don't make no sense to me. But, you know. Yeah, and that's crazy because I don't have no kids, but look, you know.
I'm processing. Everybody need to grab the holy water because I don't know what's going to happen after I finish processing what this transpired. I want to say this. Light it up. That's age. Yeah, do that. See.
Oh my God.
So let me say this. On this platform, we have very honest disputes. There have been explosive fallouts between Tasha K and Storm here, Armand Wiggins and Tasha K, Mona, Simone and Tasha, Wiley and Von Ray, Chelsea and Von Ray, Breaking the Culture and Jives, Nico and everybody. This is almost like the Zeus Network version of the Red Table Talk over on my platform. It goes all the way down for some reason. I know one of those reasons is because this is the space that is to facilitate healing. Now, one of the reasons why I will allow confrontation is because I feel like as a people, sometimes like we demonize confrontation. And we need to stop being intimidated when it comes to confrontation. I personally come from a very passive-aggressive family. I grew up not standing the way that my family dealt with shit because we swept shit under the rug that just needed to come out. And we needed to learn to trust each other, to go there, even if it was going to be difficult. So now as an adult, I don't facilitate people being passive. I will encourage people to come together. If people come together in spaces around me, I let people show up their authentic self for better or for worse. Because at the least what happens when you allow people to show up, how they're going to show up, is both people get a raw look at each other. Both people. That information, both people can walk away from with being more enlightened. There's things that Breaking the Culture did tonight that I know for damn sure has enlightened the shit out of Knockout Media.
I wouldn't say that's the word, but.
And vice versa. Breaking the Culture feels she has been enlightened through watching Knockout Media and the way he's dealt with her on these YouTube streets. They both have received information by showing up, taking the Band-Aid off, and seeing what gruesome underbelly shit lies there. Now, because Knockout Media has already been through this, he shows massive growth tonight. Because he knows how this shit goes. That's why he was more composed than in previous circumstances and situations. But Breaking the Culture, I'm gonna tell you as an individual, sis, this didn't work out for you tonight.
And you know what?
Hold on, knockout. What it did work out for is the petty ass sectors who feed off of shit and turds and germs and bacteria, who act as goddamn fruit flies. It worked for them. But as an individual, while I'm sure this felt very gratifying in the moment because it's clear, and I know you have been showing restraint. I know you have not been wanting to go there with knockouts. I can vet for the fact that you have been applying pressure to yourself and not wanting to have no contention. And like you asked me to, I passed that message on to Knockout and said, hey, Breaking the Culture is she's interested in a conversation, but she wants that conversation to be had first, to even possibly avoid, to be had privately to avoid maybe something like this. I passed that message on to Knockout. Knockout felt safer having this conversation with her publicly because he didn't want no mince words. He didn't want it to be one way in private and then there be no one to bear witness to what took place, and then narratives get spun. So he wanted everybody to see everything so that everybody knew what was said from the left and what was said from the right. But breaking the culture, you were supposed to be a woman of your word, no matter what. That's what it means to be integral. What it means to be integral is to have an unconditional relationship to your promises, to yourself and to others. And when you said that you were not going to do this with Knockout Media, the burden wasn't on him to stop talking about you so that you wouldn't do that. The burden was on you to do that, despite whether he continued to mention you or critique you or to give commentary about you. That's the definition of maturity. That's the exercise of integrity. And if that meant you not watching him any longer, to not risk being triggered, if that meant avoiding his content in order to avoid further conflict, the burden was on you to do that, not Knockout. Y'all on these YouTube streets have too much conditional integrity. And yes, social media is fucking hard. It's grueling. This is a fucking gauntlet. And trying to develop as a person on this motherfucker under these parody-like circumstances is a lot. There are big content creators still struggling, who've been on this motherfucker for years, still struggling to adapt and get it together. It's difficult. I give everybody grace for trying to walk through these coals of fire, but it wasn't necessary to do all that you did tonight, breaking the culture. It wasn't necessary. And I'm going to tell you why this looks even worse on you. Because you admitted tonight that you have recordings, etc. Do you know what that means? For you to secretly have been recording someone who at the time you wanted to believe you were trying to be a true friend to, now gets to be completely justified in the way he's ended up acting towards you, because that same deceptive, untrusting energy that made you not trust him any more than he could trust you was true from the very beginning. So this was inevitable because the energy you went into this situation with set up this thing for failure. When you go in not giving a situation a fair shot, when you go in expecting someone to misalign you, expecting someone to do you wrong, and you go in thinking that you have to have added insurance by keeping this and keeping that and recording this and recording that, you're setting the situation up energetically for an inevitable collapse. we live in an energetic reality where the law of attraction doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to the vibration of your thoughts. The vibration of your psychology is what shapes our lives. You never gave this relationship an authentic shot because you went in expecting knockout media to fail you at some point. And you treated it like a failed relationship from the beginning by recording and storing and fossilizing this and that because you were preparating for the end. You can't go into anything with that level of psychology and think that you're not going to experience a self-fulfilling prophecy. You led from that prophetic place, and that prophetic place manifested inevitably. And now, why this looks terrible on the social media end of it, and I hate it for you, because you've been taken through a lot on these YouTube streets, and you've had your integrity, you've had your character questioned over and over and over and over and over again. And I hate that how you dealt with this tonight, breaking the culture, just you literally just undid everything that you worked hard for. Everything. By proving that you're still the person that nobody can trust because you are not trusting when other people are trusting. How do you think that's going to make everybody else around you feel, knowing that they can't trust to have a non-defensive and transparent exchange with you because you might be recording them? Why would someone want to sustain a friendship and be paranoid when they can choose people who won't do that? Because one of the beautiful luxuries of friendship should be able to be relaxed in the relationship. To be relaxed in the relationship. Now, the reason why, for me personally, I don't be giving a damn whether folk be recording or texting anything, is because what I say about a motherfucker, I say to a motherfucker. Which is why me and a motherfucker will fall out inevitably. Or not fall out, hell. Because what I said to the east, I already done said to the damn west. So for me, that's how I disrupt the whole tea spilling shit. It's because I'll say what I need to say over here and say what I need to say over there too. So that there can be no mixing of anything. But the people outside of us also have a role to play in carrying their end of providing a safe space for all people to be involved in. I mean, for all people to be safe in. Now, Knockout, there was things mentioned about you pawning shit and giving up shit. I don't know why that stuff was relevant, Breaking. I don't know why it was relevant. Because if you did it for him because you, like, I just want you to be aware, Breaking, you revealed more about you in this exchange than anything else. You revealed more about you. You did those things, so what? so that when the self-fulfilled prophecy finally manifested, that you've been subconsciously expecting, which is why you were recording, because you expected this would go left at some point in time, probably. And when it did, you would make sure to have the bullets in the chamber loaded accordingly. It makes everything that you did in the relationship that was good now be critiqued and criticized as insincere, because you're now weaponizing the things that can be seen on the surface as virtuous against him on Mad Day. You know what I would have told Knockout if I was you, and I was mad as hell tonight, and I hit the StreamYard link of Breaking the Culture? You know what I would have told a Knockout? I would have asked Knockout one question, and then depending on his answer, would have followed a statement. I would have said, Knockout, I'm going to request one more time for you to not speak on my name, and I'm willing to not speak on yours. Can I get you to agree to dead my name? And I'll continue to leave your name out of my mouth. And if Knockout would have said, I'm going to say and speak on what I want to speak on because I have the right to, I would have said, okay, well, just be expecting that paperwork, boo. God bless you. See you later. That's it. That's it. This was ugly. And it was for no reason. And I hate that you did it in this space in front of this group who already struggled to let you in and to see you in a different light. Because it was the same spirit of recording that got you in a lot of controversy to begin with. It was the same energy of playing nice only to find out that you were setting people up that got you in this controversy. I hate that you handled this the way that you did tonight. Because tonight spoke more volumes about you than it does Knockout. Something else I'm going to say, because I know that Knockout is probably waiting to jump out of the screen. Let me move into my situation a little bit. As a result of those text messages being published on the other content creators page that involved me and my name, because Breaking the Culture and this other content creator were exposing each other, dragging each other, posting up screenshots of this, screenshots of that, trying to discredit each other. Knockout got offended that his name came up, and rightfully so. This led to this other content creator making a stream of videos in response, even a response video to Knockout Media. Now, mind you, well, I'm going to save that. Then this led in this back and forth, Breaking the Culture, going on to Corey Slater's platform. You guys know who Corey is. He has been in my chat before. He came up on the panel. Him and the Smoke God had shit going on that they discussed from their sector. Well, apparently Corey is an arch nemesis and enemy of this other content creator. This must have triggered up this other content creator, because when I woke up today, because I've been sick over the past 2 days, while all this hell been breaking loose, all this shit been going on, I've been recovering from a damn cold. Completely minding my damn business. I woke up to an email from this content creator who is at a war with breaking the culture, who asked me to deliberately get involved by asking breaking the culture to stop speaking about her, to stop engaging her. Matter of fact, let me reference the email because I don't want to read the email verbatim. Or maybe I will, because I think the email was well written, but it was concerning nonetheless. I'm going to read the part that has to do with breaking the culture. Breaking the culture is now spreading lies on Corey Slater's channel about me, all because her vibes were off and I stopped all communication with her. This is a serious matter and I was really hoping you could talk with this woman and ask her to back off. She has threatened me, lied on me, and is now on a smear campaign to slander my name, when all I want is justice for my baby. Okay? I only want to do content on my little YouTube channel and bring awareness to cyber stalking and harassment. As my therapist says, it could be a great outlet. So, here's the problem. How can I say this? Here's the single layman person's fact of the matter. Some of y'all just don't need to be on YouTube. And all the bad behaving that goes on this motherfucker is indicative of the fact that there are plenty of people who are not ready to be on any of these goddamn platforms. Some of y'all need to just stop and go back into your actual physical life and dead contact with the internet. Dead motherfucking contact with the Wi-Fi. Dead, just divorce this shit completely. That's going to be the only thing that's going to remedy all of the agony, pain, strife, harassment, doxing, gaslighting, threatening, slander, and verbal abuse that's being done on these Wi-Fi streets. Because when you can't change the neighborhood, guess what you got to do? Move the fuck up out of there. When you can't keep the burglars from breaking into your house, when you can't keep the thugs from shooting and selling crack next door, when you can't stop the ambulances running up and down your street all day long and night, nothing gonna change about the environment. What you gotta change is the motherfucking environment. Some of y'all are losing y'all's motherfucking minds out on this motherfucker. And I think back and I look at all of this and I say to myself, if it's costing people this much on both ends, if it's costing those who are accused, if it's costing those who doing the accusing this much on both ends, why the fuck can't nobody just leave the motherfucking internet alone? Because all this shit that everybody's going through on this motherfucker is literally only relevant to the internet. Because you know what happens when you're not on this motherfucker? Your peace of mind happens. Because nothing going on here is showing up in your actual life. So if there's an alternative for peace, joy, and contentment and happiness, why not choose the freest, most practical resolution, which is to get y'all motherfucking ass off this motherfucker? Why not? Why not? Why not go back into an environment and a reality where you ain't got to see people in your algorithm? You don't got to walk outside your house and see no house with a caption about you over it. You don't see none of this shit in real life. So why, for people who want peace so bad and want stability so bad, why let the internet cost any of you this much when you can just choose to leave this shit where it at? Well, you know why nobody can do that in both lanes? Because there's something else going on in all parties. There's something going on in the psyche of the so-called villain and the psyche of the so-called victim on these motherfucking streets. And what they both have in common, I have found through my years of the internet, is both the villain and the victim are looking for attention. That's why they always find themselves in a pair. One can't be without the other. The good guy needs the existence of the motherfucking bad guy. Something unhealthy is going on in the psyches of both these motherfucking polarities on these streets. I don't know why y'all are putting y'all children on this motherfucker, putting y'all relatives on this motherfucker, putting y'all marriages on this motherfucker, putting y'all place of employment on this motherfucker. I don't know. And I don't know why, if it's becoming this stressful, why nobody won't choose the ultimate peace, which is deleting their motherfucking platforms. It's not the internet that's demonic. The internet is just exposing the frailty that already exists in a lot of us. That's what it is. The internet is just a raw, extreme catalyst into the look in the fucking mirror. It's showing all of us what we're all made of. And I think that a lot of us are so shook and shocked by what the fuck we see reflected back to us. It's so unbelievable that we rather try to destroy the mirror rather than to adhere to the information the mirror is reflecting back to us in the form of our experience. So you got people on here trying to destroy their mirror. Because all they're having is an experience of their own consciousness. Every motherfucking response on this bitch, for better or for worse, is a reflection of our own goddamn consciousness. We're not actually experiencing each other. We're experiencing our consciousness. We are experiencing our psychology. We're not experiencing each other. So what everybody on this motherfucker has to do is first and foremost take a motherfucking mighty, bold, terrifying, raw, HD 4K look at they fucking selves. Whether you the victim or the goddamn villain. All the internet is doing is exposing all of our fucking conditions. All it's doing is exposing all of the wounds and holes and egotisms and narcissisms, or the love and the grace and the virtue of our being. No space is toxic in and of itself. The people make the space toxic. The people make the space ghetto. The people make the space unsafe. The hood ain't gotta be unsafe. The walls weren't made to kill. The back and front door wasn't made to kill. The carpet in the living room wasn't made to kill. The motherfuckers in the environment is what poses a threat. This shit is out of control. And what the motherfucking United States government need to motherfucking do is start making motherfuckers adhere to a series of goddamn tests in order to have a license to even be on social media. Just like we need motherfucking licenses to drive big rigs and motherfucking cars, because there's too many motherfucking unlicensed people on this bitch. If you truly feel unsafe on here, if you truly feel that your family is in danger, yourself as an individual is in danger, first and foremost, you need to do what every other person in fear of their livelihood and well-being does, which is run and get the fuck out, for one. And then you need to access the proper channels that have the resources available to help you to pursue accountability for what you believe is happening to you. Unless y'all are out here taking people legitimately to court, there is going to be no form of justice on this bitch. All there's going to be is an endless string of slander upon each other. That's it. You're just going to keep baiting each other into the fuck shit that you both say you don't want to be a part of. I've never seen so many scared, abused people claiming to be afflicted also want to dwell in the same space they're being fucking afflicted in. That is a question of self, more so than it is about any perpetrator external to us. Watching these internet dynamics are equivalent to watching someone in an abusive relationship scream and cry and yell and want to get their family involved about this nigga putting their fucking hands on them. He whipping my ass. He blacking my motherfucking eye. Rallying the goddamn support of the village only to go back to the nigga. Only to go back to the relationship. It's not fair that some of y'all are galvanizing innocent people into shit that has nothing to do with them when 100% of the issue can be cleared up by walking the fuck away. There are a billion goddamn social media platforms that you can have a voice and a presence on. And if shit go real bad, real left on one platform, causing stress and causing anxiety and causing affliction, you can always go rebuild elsewhere. There is nothing that anybody on the internet can do for anybody else but help them perpetuate a narrative against the other person. I only use my platform to get involved with people who literally put their money and their time and their effort where their mouth is, and go for the only system that we have right now that we can weaponize against people who are trying to hurt us, which is our criminal justice system. I don't use my platform to expose people frivolously. Unless people getting sued, motherfuckers getting locked up. Because what is this? What is this? So that's not my lane. And it's also my insurance that I'm dealing with somebody who mean business. There have been lots of people that have tried to weaponize me against other people, but had no interest in putting their money where their mouth is. My way of knowing that my time is invaluable and is going to be appreciated is when I see somebody putting their money and their time where their mouth is. Outside of that, I can only pray for all involved. I'm gonna let you chime up in this bitch. Knocking out the motherfucking media. Cause you got stuff going on in your head. I can see it all in your body language.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So look, well, I want to address this first. So it's a double standard for one, because if I would have been yelling at her and doing this shit that I did last time, I would have been wrong, right? But now it's like I let her do it, so it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna say whatever they say. I'm not about to lose my voice yelling at you and shit, screaming, trying to go on over the top of you. I'm not gonna do that. So there's that. Had I made her cry, had I cussed her out and shit, everybody, knock out, you're fucking having a meltdown, knock out, you're angry and shit. So there's that. For two, the whole family thing. I mean, don't get it twisted. Like my subs, like y'all know how I feel about y'all, but the rest of y'all, I don't feel that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, but for all the other people in that other sector, like y'all are encouraging this shit. You know what I'm saying? And people in the chat were saying like, oh yeah, that's how people get touched and shit. I mean, look, this is a thing I see about it. You you know what I'm saying? You talk crazy to a point, right? You think you blow up. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know this person really, right? Like CTV, like you say, like you know me, but like not all the way, right? Like You don't know the level I could get to. I don't know the level you could get to, right? I don't know the level records could get to. I don't know the level that Fupa could get to. You know what I'm saying? So like, you go around disrespecting people online, and they pull up on you. Then what? What happens after that? Like, y'all think that like disrespecting people, roasting people and shit is fun, but when somebody walks up on y'all and shit, it's a problem. It turns into a big problem because it gets really real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not I'll log off this motherfucker, bro, quickly. So there is no like hard feelings or nothing like that. I'm not saying that I would do that, but just as somebody's point in the chat, yeah, for sure, some people get touched. And that's the thing. I don't have to prove myself to nobody. I know exactly who I am. That's why I can pull up. I can walk up on foot, right on foot, and stand on my 10 toes, like physically, not virtually. So there is no proving myself to anybody. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly what I can do. So yeah. Now the other situation as to why I didn't want it to be public is because of this. But I can't necessarily say this is the same. Me and my subscribers are good, as far as I know. And I believe they will tell you that. Oz Gardens and Ray, they're both in the chat. I mean, CTV or you. I mean, I don't know if they will even come up.
I
But
dropped the link. Or you want it for Oz and Ray?
yeah,
Oz and Ray, if y'all don't mind
because I
hitting the
kind of
link.
wanna
Link is in the chat.
ask them something because they've been around for a while. I want to ask my subs that I disrespect and that I don't have, apparently, all 1,400 of them, and growing. But
Let me ask you this question while we're waiting on them. What was your expectation from breaking the culture? Like, with you knowing that breaking the culture definitely likes to defend herself like any other human being, and with you knowing that you were going to continue to give coverage and be honest about what you saw, even knowing that it probably could piss her off and frustrate her, what was your expectation when you imagined that there probably would be a day that would come where she would want to? What was your expectation that she was going to defend herself? Did you expect it to be what it was tonight, or
if I expected that, I would have been a lot more cool than I was. But no, I didn't expect that. I expected her to explain why she was texting about us. Is what I was expecting.
Yeah, but
that was
I'm saying like,
you know what I'm saying? That was the only question. Why were you texting about us? Why were you having a conversation about us behind the scenes?
I'm saying to the point of like her asking you prior to the text situation to kind of like
stop talking about her. But how do you have a text conversation about somebody and it gets put out and you expect them not to say something? How is that me talking about you? I'm supposed to just let you have fucking conversations about me? No telling it. You saw what she did tonight. No telling what the fuck she's telling fucking random people about me. So how am I the bully when you've been talking about me? But you know, whatever.
Mhm.
I guess that's backwards. I guess that's something confusing. I'm confused. The fuck?
Well, Ray and Oz are here.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, everybody.
Listen, I'm about to start Ramadan tonight. So I'm happy that whatever foolishness and fuckery got to come out is gonna come out today because I'm not gonna entertain it anymore. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm good with Knockout Media, and I don't need a motherfucker nor another bitch to tell me what my situation is with him. I said I love him. I told you CTV, I told Reckless, I told Knockout Media, and me and my sister Oz have had private conversations. The shit is done for me. I don't want nobody trying to bring up no shit from my past that has nothing to do with them to try to slander somebody else. I'm done. And the bully showed who the bully was today. I'm so upset because I have a son Knockout Media's age. And I tell you one thing, this is not how a mother should behave. I don't give a fuck how old your kids are. I don't care what somebody does to you. If somebody's coming after you and your family like this on social media, then get your ass off of social media. But what you don't do is try to destroy somebody. We all go through hard times. I'm sure all of us have had a moment where we didn't have the money that we needed for whatever. But what you don't do is you don't take private conversations that somebody may have said to you in confidence, and you put that shit out there like that's gonna make you look good. No, that makes you look like trash. And that's what I got to say. I'm gonna mute my fucking self. I'm over it. This is not good. And I love you, Knockout. I don't give a fuck what a bitch say.
Thank you, Ray. I love you too.
Oz. Thank you for that, Ray.
I had just sent you a message saying I'm getting ready to go on a verbal fast. So I say right off the bat, this ain't nothing but the damn devil, because I'm getting ready to go on a fast where I'm not supposed to be talking to nobody. So I'm glad that this happened right now too, so I can actually respond. I'm gonna be like Will Smith and tell you myself, keep my motherfucking name out your motherfucking mouth. Don't speak for me, because I told Knockout also that I love him. I also have a son the same damn age. And anyone who done pushed a baby out they pussy shouldn't be acting this way towards anyone, because you ought to be knowing how to act like a goddamn mama. So don't stand up there and how dare you bring up this boy's mother. Girl, if I could reach through this motherfucking phone right now, you keep my goddamn name out your mouth, bitch. I swear to God, I'm trying real hard not to be the person. You have no idea. Knockout. Don't let this drag you down, sweetie. I saw the look on your face, and I want you to understand something. You got a whole lot of love coming over here for you, and we got your back. Don't let this bring you down. Don't let one person's opinion or what they're trying to do to you change your view of yourself in any kind of way. Don't give it no play. That's the devil just trying to steal your energy and dim your light. That's it. Don't give it no mind.
Thank you, Osgars. I love you too. But you see what I'm trying to say. I don't have to say nothing. I have 2 subscribers here. I have plenty more that don't necessarily come up on panels like that support me just like that. I get messages just like that. The fuck am I worried about some roach about? Like, talking about some shit she doesn't even know. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't know the conversations I had with Oz and Ray behind the scenes. She wasn't there. Just like she wasn't there with my mom. Definitely. So how can you tell the truth about anything? You're known to be a fucking liar. And just as my 2 ladies here had said, you're wrong. So I don't really need to say much. I don't need to be sunken in a sunken place and, oh my God, he's triggered. For what, bro? You think I'm gonna lose my channel or lose my subscriber base and behind her? Come on, bro. I don't really need to be like flipping and yelling and all that because like I don't need to. My work speaks for itself. People watch my shit, bro. There's a reason why she knows there's that many views on my channel. I can't tell you how many views are on anybody else's channel besides Conscious channel because that's whose channel I frequent like that. But other than that, he's my friend. Well, somebody I consider a friend. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to use numbers against him or anything like that because he fucking crushed me. But what do I need to sit here and scream at you and do all this shit for, bro? Like my work speaks for itself. That's really all I gotta say about that. You can go and speak to my subscribers about it. That's where I'm at with it.
Breaking the culture.
Hey.
You was holding Knockout Media's feet to the fire when he walked onto a public parking lot. And you held him accountable for needing to show more restraint. It would be no different for you in your time of adversity. You will have no more of a right to scribble outside of those lines just because you're fed up any more than you felt he had the right to scribble outside those lines by walking through a public parking lot. What I want us all to understand is personal responsibility in all of this, and holding our own feet to the fire first before we hold other people's to that fire. Because what you did tonight just validated everything that Knockout did a few weeks ago about walking through a parking lot. He was fed up too. He was sick of the shit too. He had some things to get off his chest too. And that's what I mean by a mirroring effect.
Conscious, can I say something?
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna be dead ass serious. And I'm not trying to bully anybody. I'm not trying to trash anybody's character. I'm gonna just say straight up how I feel as a woman and as a mother.
Mm-hmm.
When you asked us to give grace to breaking the culture of silence, to about 90% of us, your subscribers, we did. And we were loving to her. We were calling her sis in the chat. We weren't doing no side, doing no slick ass comments to her. We was really trying to like say, okay, everybody deserves a chance. Everybody deserves a chance to come back in and whatever. I was called a whore, a hoe. I'm somebody's mother. I was called a hoe, and I am a wife, have been for 25 years. I was disrespected, called out my name, and yet I said, okay, I'm going to show grace. But then the same person that literally bullies, from my point of view, this is my personal opinion, I could be a liar to her, but the same person that's calling other people a bully is going on every single platform that I have seen them on and be the bully. Now, I'm saying this from a point of view of a mother. I know what a bully looks like when I see one. For me, this is bully behavior. This is someone who has an issue with themselves and has some unresolved shit going on in their own life, and that when they feel like they have to take it out on, they go too far. It's just, she goes too far. Everyone has a right to defend themselves, to defend their family and all that, but you can go too far. She has gone too far, and I am not a bully. I don't even follow Miss Lady on any social media. Literally, not ever have I ever. So I tried to be nice and leave little comments on her page here on YouTube. We was all trying to be loving and kind, and this tonight took me out. I cannot. Somebody's got to say it. And ma'am, I will keep my mouth, your name in my mouth if I want to, because you know what? You called me a whore, and I'm a whole ass wife. You understand me, lady? I've been with my man for 25 years, baby. Just came back from Italy just for 5 days, just cause.
I think she's.
So don't tell a wife about a wife.
I think she's referring to me talking about her, and she won't talk about me. The whole reason,
you know, there's little slick comments, and I'm not having it anymore because I'm somebody's wife.
No, I feel you.
And and as soon as you get a ring on your finger, then we can have this discussion. But don't ever call me a hoe again, and don't call none of my sisters in the chat that are also married with husband hoes again, because we are somebody's mother. We are a woman that needs to be respected, just like you. Just like you want us to stand up for you, Andrea, to have your back when we know that certain things that went down with you was trash, and we called that shit out. We called it out every time. We did not revel in your misery. But what you cannot do is then throw that grace back up in our face as if it meant nothing. You don't understand how much it took for us to overcome our intense dislike for you and to show you grace, genuine grace and love. I'm logging. I'm in the background again.
Well, I was gonna actually say, ladies, how do y'all feel about the women empowerment movement? Do you feel like she should be like advocating for that?
Hell no.
Face of it.
You think she'd be the face
I'm
of
sorry.
on her sector? No,
Grown-ass women. Grown-ass women and mothers don't act that way. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. She's grown. And if she wants to keep on talking about a bully and all that other kind of stuff, if she's the one who's grown, then she could have walked her ass away from it with her grown ass. That's what she could have done. If she could have just left it all alone. She's grown, right? Plenty of people done said stuff about me. Now, the old me when I was young, the old me is the type of me that would have went and put my hands on people because that's what I used to do. But I grew the fuck up and learned that that's not how I have to conduct myself anymore. Other people's words don't affect me unless I allow them to affect me. That's the only way it's going to happen. So when you become a grown woman and you're going to conduct yourself as such, then you don't do this childish ass shit that you're doing. That's not what you do. And you sure as hell don't try to drag other women in there with you who you know don't conduct themselves like you do. Because I sure as hell don't behave like you. So don't pull me into your bullshit.
Can I say something real quick? I know I'm not a woman, but
of course
I've been listening the whole time. And even when we had a conversation months back, just a typical dialogue, I was attacked. But I'm a grown man. The whole point about it is, when you're hurt, only a hit dog holler. The truth is what it is, period. If every time somebody having a regular conversation and I jump my behind in there and always have something to say and don't allow nobody else to speak, the problem lies with me, not with everybody else. Every situation that we have been through, every situation, we're all grown at the end of the day. But we got to understand, hurt people. And you got to look at the backs, all the way back from Dr. Larry Reed. If you look at everything from the beginning of that situation till now, only one hurt in this process is her. And she's been lashing and lashing this whole time because it's been her. So you got to give a sit back, because when somebody wants to speak, the Bible calls that person a fool. You speak without listening. And that has been the whole problem. When you're having a dialogue like this, everybody takes a chance. You say what you have to say, I say what I have to say. And if we don't agree,
We can part ways.
we can part ways and leave it. But when there's one person keep repeating the same thing over and over while you're trying to talk, common sense tells anybody just shut up and let the fool speak. Because, like my brother said earlier, you showed everybody in this chat just who you were. Period. I've had off conversations with my brother on the phone, but I had to listen to my brother's rationale and understand what he was talking about. And that's why sometimes it's time to speak and it's a time to shut up. But when you're always talking, that's the person you got to look out for. A modern day Delilah. And that's the way that it is. You're a beautiful man, bro. I'm telling you, we followed you from the beginning.
Mhm.
That little situation, brothers and sisters, we go through that. But grown people get over it. Grown people let it go and we move on. We have no problems. We're in everybody's chat, even if we don't say nothing.
Mhm.
I'm always listening.
Right.
And even when I want to get on, it'd be so many people on Conscious's chat, I don't have a chance to get on anyway. So I just wanted to get on to tell you, I love you, my brother, with the love of God. Trust and believe. I got your back like four flats on a Cadillac. And this too shall pass. Because trust me, at the end of the day, you 27. You got your whole life ahead of you. You ain't got no kids yet. You ain't got no wife yet. Look
Right.
at the people that have tried this and has failed at it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You got
definitely.
a chance. You got a chance to find a beautiful young woman that's going to love you and you can start your life. Look at
Mhm.
the person that's yelling and screaming that has had the opportunity
And fucked it up.
and failed.
Mhm.
Now feel better about yourself, brother. I love you. Trust and believe.
Love you too. Definitely. Definitely. See, I mean, conscious, like I can't, you know, I don't even really know what to say. I don't. I feel like my I don't know. My support says it for itself. I don't need to speak because at the end of the day, I have people that are for me. And when she's talking about family, right? This is the whole thing about family, right? This is a crazy thing. When people see that you have a loyal subscriber base, they equate it to family just because of how I treat my subscribers, how they treat me, and just how we are naturally. You know what I mean? And that counts for your subscribers too, because more than half my subscriber base is your subscriber base as well. So when they see that we're so tight, they get jealous of that because nobody else is like this. Their sector is not like this. Everybody has to be in turmoil all the time. Nobody can build and grow and be together. And it's foreign to y'all. So that's why when y'all come over here and y'all see people actually have conversations and grow, it's like, whoa, what the hell is that's boring? What's going on? Whereas if the drama and shit is going on, that's what's like entertaining y'all. But the crazy thing about it is if something real happens, y'all, oh no, what's going on? I don't get it. But that's what I've noticed.
It's also why there's never any bodies because we do everything. We put the bodies on the table.
There was nothing for me to start jumping out because, like I said, I've told my story to my subscribers since day one. I've been completely transparent. Um, I've I've told you my story. Like, there are people that know, and those people that do know, it's very few. Like I said, my subscriber base, which my like core subscribers, it's not a whole lot. But the ones, like I said, that have heard that story have heard, and they know damn well, like none of that stuff that she was saying was the truth, and that if I was to consider them family, you know what I'm saying? Why would that be a knock on that? What's do you, Conscious? Do you consider your subscribers like your tight knit family? I know he's got a cold, but yeah, Conscious say yeah. Reckless, you've got a big subscriber base. Would you consider? Well, if Reckless is still up, are you there, Reckless?
I'm still up.
Okay, you're out of your subscriber
Mess,
base.
this mess, this bitch gonna be up.
So with your subscriber base, Reckless, would you consider your subscriber base tight knit, kind of like family type?
Well, yes, but, especially since I've been going live and stuff, and I'm starting to see more familiar faces.
So my whole thing is, why wouldn't you want to have a tight knit relationship with your subscribers, especially your moderators and stuff like that? Why is that? Why would that be a knock on somebody? Just trying to figure out. But yeah. Egg on your face.
What? This is why I expected Breaking the Culture to keep a word, because I'm somebody who practices what I preach as well. Like, I would have been on this motherfucker for 2 years, going fucking ballistic, dragging every goddamn day, had I not learned that I have to be first and foremost invested in my own mental wellness and not also contributing to what I'm deeming as a problem. I had to cultivate the discipline to not look at disparaging content. I had to take accountability for the peace of mind I wanted to see in my life every day. That could only be there based upon the type of goddamn decisions I make every day. I don't get to expose myself to things that don't make me feel good and then blame someone else for why I don't feel good. Because I have a choice in the matter to not injure myself in that way. And that's why I said everything that I said earlier in this conversation is, I don't understand all the strife and hurt on this platform and the people who are screaming the most afflicted won't simply do what is free for them to do, which is to not look in the space that afflicts you.
That's
not actually a difficult thing to do when you actually want peace and happiness. That's actually not a hard thing to do when you want a peace of their mind. It's actually not a difficult thing at all. When it's your peace and damn mind that you want.
Oh shit.
Because the content can't find you. You have to engage it. And if it wasn't for this lawsuit last year, I would have never known half of the shit that by way of the circumstances I had to know. Because now I had a real reason to actually look, because something for real was going to be done about it. People are always going to talk about all of us. You live, you move the fuck on. Motherfuckers gonna be in their feelings for one reason or another. You live and you move on. But if you play with fire, you can always expect to get motherfucking burned. That's just cause and a fucking effect. The thing about Knockout is that Knockout made an executive decision to talk about what he wanted to talk about and to do what he wanted to do. That was his word. If I want to cover, I'm going to cover something. If I want to give my commentary and give my opinion, I will. That's what he stayed true to. Breaking the culture. You made a promise and said that no matter what Knockout did, you was going to be true to the person you decided you wanted to be in the situation. Your spiritual lesson in all this is to learn to be a woman of your word. And to not let doing the right thing be based upon circumstantial variables. To do the right thing because that's just what you decided to do.
Right.
No matter how motherfucking flaming hot the kitchen gets.
Consciously, can I address one thing?
Yeah, you can address whatever the hell you want to address.
All right, Ray Triggs.
You want me to drop the link again?
Oh yeah, if you want. Ray Triggs.
Anybody who want to hit the link, you can hit the link. You're free to come up.
Yeah. He says that Knockout Media is so negative that, and when he gets the energy back, it's victim mode. Never played the victim in any situation that I can remember. Now, the situation with Ray and Oz, I felt that it was not, it wasn't a victim situation though. So I'm not too sure where you get that from. If you could hit the link if you want to speak. And that's the thing. If these people, like, I'm gonna start ignoring you. If you just don't want to speak, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna straight up just ignore you. But I mean, if you want to hit the link and explain what you mean, then cool. But yeah, I'm gonna take a page from CTV and I'm gonna have patience tonight. So if you feel like you want to come up here and cuss me out and shit, go ahead.
I'm so glad that a little cameo appearance on Binary's panel actually inspired some killing with the smooth criminal shit.
Oh yeah, because like it's you know, daggers can go deep, way deeper. You know what I mean? And I don't have to, like I said, I don't have to like be flipping and crazy and yelling and shit. I promise.
So speaking of that too, as we're waiting for folks who want to hit the link, if y'all have something to say about the things that transpired tonight, hit the link. If we have something better off or worse, you're welcome to hit the link. Speaking of Binary had did a video today titled about last night, and toward the end of his commentary, because I had to get a struggling breathing ass bitch together. Binary is under the impression that there's going to be some backwards and forwards. There's not going to be no backwards and forwards from an irrelevant ass bitch. I don't prove nothing to proveless assholes. Okay? There's no redemptive value in me going back and forth with a YouTube nobody. So whatever backwards and forwards you anticipating, bro, sorry to disappoint you, honey. I tagged on that ass last night because it was a key for me. We don't give a fuck about a bitch who gets 13 views on a video. Okay?
In 5
if you
days.
think that that's who the fuck I'm going to be going back and forth with about a 2-year-old fucking drama. Okay? That he wasn't even in and involved in full time. You got me completely fucked up. I didn't even give that energy to the motherfuckers who really wanted to smoke for 2 years. Until 6 months ago, of course. 7-8 months ago. Beefs need to benefit me, not just the other individual. So no bitch beyond 30K, below 30K, can get this everlasting work. Unless I just wake up on the right day and it's just been too long since I used my pip hand. My pip hand done gone on airplane mode for too long, and I just need to practice one on a hoe. Just to keep this motherfucker flexible and empowered. Because I come from the old school principle that if you don't use the pip hand, bitch, you will lose it. Okay? So, and because there's always going to be some dry, dusty simp to smack the fuck up on these streets. I know that I can always just reach my hand down into the black hat girl and pull up a silly putty and make an example out of them. And I Am Human First was one of those silly putty bitches that I just needed to sharpen my talons on. Okay? We have already proven what needed to be proven.
But I mean, so like, so what you're saying is I should talk about the model that sleeps with her photographers.
Okay, see, I ain't gonna do with that. Matter of fact, I can't. You know what? I'm gonna remove myself.
The one that sleeps with her photographers, the one that goes to women's empowerment meetings and uses Larry Reed's name to gain clout. I don't have any quarrels with this woman, but like the thing is like I don't understand why like you gotta go so hard. You know what I mean? But you know, it's just
Knockout.
mention. What's up?
Can I say, let me tell you something, sweetie. This is what I want to say to you. Your words, and I'm going to say this to everybody right now. I want everyone to listen to me. Words have power.
Amen.
Do y'all understand that? Words have power. Knockout, stop wasting your power on this broad. Don't waste your words on her no more. She don't deserve none of your power. Do you understand? Don't waste your words on her, sweetie. I know, yeah, sometimes you feel like you want to clap back at her, but sometimes the strength is in your silence. You don't got to give her none of your power.
Preach.
Don't waste your words on her. She don't deserve it.
Preach.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave it alone.
I want to say this too. Words are also spells. And they're spells based upon what? Because are you seeing something? What?
No, go.
What?
Go.
Is it this array person in the chat?
Which one?
I think it's a Ray person. Is that who you are?
Nah. I'll stay silent. You go ahead.
Okay. See, words are spells, but words can only have power based upon whether we agree with the word said or not. You know why most people get triggered up, and this goes for all of us, by anything said? It's because those words unlocked a belief in our subconscious that we've been trying to bury and suppress within ourselves. And someone utilizing the right words at the right time with the right tone can leverage that belief from deep down up to the motherfucking surface and cause a fucking trigger. There's an old saying that says you only answer to what you are, not what they call you. Where our anger comes from about what people say about us is because on one level or another, we also believe the same thing. Somebody calls you a whore, you triggered up and defend yourself because somewhere in your personal belief, you believe you are a whore. Somewhere in a belief you hold, somewhere in your belief you hold a condemnation about your conduct as a man or a woman sexually. Someone calls you a abuser, that gets you out your flesh. It's because on some level or another, you're holding a belief, a shame, and a guilt regarding a thought that's reflected in that outward judgment. This is why self-work is important, because what we clear up in ourselves allow us to be free from other people's judgment. Once you know who the fuck you are, and you're vibrating in who the fuck you are, there ain't nothing that a motherfucker can say about you that'll get you off your square. Now, it still might get a bitch popped, but it won't get you off your motherfucking square. You can pop a bitch and keep on squaring.
Okay, I agree with that.
You become an immovable object. This is why I say that social media has brought all of our psyches face to face with our own egotism. But because we are a people who don't really do our work any goddamn way, we're always more interested in persecuting the messenger rather than the message. Our responses on this platform are telling about our inner condition. But we rather destroy and slander and crucify the messenger, the person acting as a catalyst for us to see ourselves, for better or for worse, than to actually receive the message about the way we're showing the fuck up. Hi, Mookie. Welcome to the platform.
Hey, everybody. Hey, what's going on, CT? Sorry I came late. I just now caught me and my baby just caught half of it. Before I get anything to say this, hey, everybody. Thank y'all.
Hold on. For 1 minute. I don't think nobody's calling me a fool, y'all. I don't think nobody's doing that, boo. But anybody who want to call me a fool, they can certainly click the link, cause I want a bitch to call me a fool to my face. Go ahead, Mookie.
Okay, all right. I want to thank everybody for praying for me and through me and with me.
Amen.
And I also want to thank everybody that's been praying. Went to the doctor today, and the good news is I'm in remission. I'm in remission now. So I'm back on my feet. And I'm back stronger and I'm back better. Now, I want to say this for everybody that's listening. To knock out the listening, it ain't what you say, it's what you respond to. See, a lot of times, like she say, the best thing to do is to stay silent, because there's power in being quiet. Jesus put it to you like this. Jesus said, be still and know that I'm God. Some things ain't worth your time messing with and wasting with, because there's power in being quiet and there's power in being humble. You just can't trust everybody that has a snake spirit, because a snake gonna always be a snake. It's gonna always be a snake, no matter what you say or what you do. A snake is going to be a snake. But I don't know what went on or what happened, but my prayer is to everybody. And I want everybody to come together in unity and get along, because in order to get along in heaven, you sure got to make it right down here. You got to make it right. We got to make it right. I don't judge nobody on this panel. I love everybody. Even my own wife that's sitting beside me, I love her. I love her. Because at the end of the day, no matter who support me or not, my wife is by my side. Jesus and my wife. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. So I pray that all is well with everybody that's watching. I pray that for everybody that's watching, I thank y'all so much for your prayers. Because it's all about coming together in unity. And the truth be told, and I hate to say this, CTV, I don't want to take up all the time because I know somebody else going on the panel. It's really time for us to come together. Life is too short for us to keep on beefing. Some stuff is not always. You see, it's good to entertain once in a while, but sometimes you don't want to find yourself dwelling in some of those things that folks is doing as beefing. Don't entertain, lies and stuff like that. Let us come together. Life is too short.
I got a question for you, Moki. It's probably it's going to be a hard question. So the stuff that I'm speaking tonight, it's definitely stuff that has to be like practice. It's like a
practice what you preach, basically.
Well, it's like performing in a way that's of higher consciousness. But when I think about breaking the culture of silence, breaking the culture of silence is kind of a reflection of everyday people. She responds and defends herself like ordinary people do. We know that people help each other out every day. We know that people fuss and fight every day. We know that neighbors get into it every day. We know that there are lots of people who walk away from shit and lots of people who go to blows. What would you say, if there is any, like, what would be the difference between breaking a culture, becoming frustrated, acting out of her frustration, and the frustration that you felt toward the 18 that led to you exposing their text messages, exposing things that had happened within the group, etc.? Would you say that there is a difference between her responses to things that she considers to be bullshit or unjust and your responses?
I mean, true. Yeah, that's true. What you're saying is right. That's true.
So you don't see a distinction per se?
Wait a minute, say that again.
I'm asking you, like, do you feel that there is a distinction between
what I went through and what her went
your
through?
responses and her responses to things?
That's kind of hard question and a difficult question. I would say kinda. Because what you say, CTV?
I'm listening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was looking at it. I was listening. But yeah, I'm much better. I'm gonna say this. I'm much better than what went on with, and I'm not saying that no one is perfect, because what I went through with Fupa and the rest of them, yes, they did what they did, and trust me, everybody they have to take accountability for what they have done. So between her and myself, the difference with her, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm just gonna say this, and I'm not making no excuses, but I'm just gonna be honest. And maybe y'all in the chat can see what I'm saying. I believe that is some stuff that breaking the culture of silence. I'm not saying everything that she do is right. I'm not saying that everything she do is right. I'm not taking no side. Now, this is what I want to say. I do believe as a fact that she's going through a lot of challenges in her life. And I wanted to say this on my platform, but I never got a chance to say it. What God really led in my spirit to say. I believe that she has gone through a lot of challenge in her life. Some stuff that she have tolerated herself. Some emotional pain that she's still battling with, and some frustrations that she's going through that nobody don't know but her and God. Now, I'm not saying the things that she do on this YouTube street sometimes is all good, because to truth be told, we all do some stuff. We all have to be accountable for something. I'm not taking sides. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying she has a soul just like everybody else has a soul. I don't agree with the stuff she do. Because, see, don't hear all the way what went on and what happened. I just came like towards the middle of it, because I don't know what really all that happened. But I do believe that some things that she do, like I say, I don't agree with it. Like as far as going back and forth, I don't agree with that, and doing a whole lot of stuff some stuff that ain't right. I don't agree with it. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with some of the stuff that she does, but I'm not gonna just throw, judgment on her. I'm not gonna throw judgment on it, because only God can see what's going on at the heart. Only God can see what's going on at the heart.
Okay.
That's all
All
I
right.
can say.
Well, thank you for the excerpt.
I'm not saying maybe I'm right or wrong in the chat, y'all. Maybe I'm right or wrong. I don't know. If I'm wrong about something, y'all help me out. If I'm wrong about something.
Okay. Well, hold that
Because
thought. Hold that thought, Mookie. I want to get Jazzy and then Miss Smith in here too to give their initial feedback. Miss Jace, what's going on, love?
Hi, darling. How are you? How's everyone? I came on because I'm calling this our night owl sessions. I read a book many years ago, and I still read it from time to time. It's by a woman named Florence Scovel Shinn. And the title of the book is Your Word is Your Wand. And the word focuses, and it is new thought in metaphysical thought on the Bible, and it mainly talks about the power of your words, and also how your words affect not only your subconscious but the subconscious of someone else. It affects your thoughts, your actions, the whole thing. And I came on tonight, and I heard. Now I don't know what is going on between Knockout Media and Breaking the Culture of Silence. I don't have a clue. When I came on, I could hear the assault on Knockout coming from Breaking the Culture of Silence. I think I can agree with Mookie that there may be some other things going on, but what my point is, and then I'll get down, is that you can't possibly. It's every time I've come on and I've heard her, there's been arguments and viciousness and name calling. And I think, and when I came on tonight, I think I put in the chat again, because I know that you're a healer. You are a healer, and I appreciate you attempting to mediate uh, between mediate among people who may
Sometimes
have.
I mediated. Sometimes my mediation, Jace, is just first and foremost like letting people just have a space to confront each other in the least.
Sure, and you've done it, and you let it go on, and then you come on and you actually speak life to the parties that are involved. All I wanted to say was that I don't care how much anger or beef you might have with someone. There's always a way that you can speak to resolve it, rather than um, have it become contentious, because at that point, no one is listening. No one is listening. It just, folks, if you're coming at me in a certain way, I'm going to respond in a defensive manner. So I guess I just want to say that, like you said, first of all, this is YouTube. It's nobody. I don't know anyone personally. I've been on your channel for many years, and I feel a closeness to you in the spirit. I don't know you personally, um, but if we, we have to understand that, and it isn't. This is a space that's open to millions of people. You have absolutely no idea who may be coming on your channel and who may have something to say. I just hope that she will get to a point where she can speak to someone and not have it be contentious, because again, at that point, no one is listening. The person that she might be assaulting, it just keeps going back and forth. No one is listening. No one makes a point. It just toxifies the air. It toxifies them. That anger actually toxifies your blood. It really, really does. It has a profound effect on you. So I agree with Mookie and with Oz and with some of the others that have come on, and that is, sometimes silence will speak volumes. Sometimes you just have to let it just respond in silence, because if it keeps going, nobody's listening after you keep going back and forth, name calling and screaming and making accusations. It doesn't resolve anything. So I hope that at some point, um, and I mean this sincerely, that breaking the culture of silence can have a calm and productive conversation with someone without it becoming, like
Mhm.
a fist fight. You know what I mean? So
Right, right,
I
right.
would, I honestly would I pray that it will happen for her. That's all I had to say.
Well, thank you for those words of encouragement.
Yeah, and if you get an opportunity, it's a short book, or you can do it audio. It's called Your Word is Your Wand, and it talks about how we can, like you're saying, words are spells. We can either, death and life truly does lie in the tongue. You can speak life to something, or you can absolutely smash it by what you say.
Yeah.
You can kill it. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Well, thank you for that, love.
Yeah.
Um, and your word is your wand. You guys make
Ye-
sure to pick that up.
Yes, you can. Yes, it's a great book.
Yeah. Mrs. Smith, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome
Um,
to the platform.
Hello.
Thank you. So just watching everything that I have seen in the last two, seem like it's about to be 3 years now. I think when you all were talking, I was thinking about my childhood. Um, I live in North Carolina, but I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. So I was thinking about a dish that sometimes we would eat um, as a little girl. And anyway, it's etouffee. Etouffee. And if you listen to the name, etouffee sounds like a really good meal. Okay. And if you ever seen somebody serve etouffee, it looks really good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's nasty as hell.
My God.
It's
Mm-hmm.
nasty. It is disgusting. It is
Mm-hmm.
one of the most disgusting things I've ever eaten in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to compare someone to that, but that is what I have gathered from breaking the culture. And then I don't dislike her. I feel somewhat empathetic for her because of the things that she's been through, but I can't really get down with her like that. And the reason why is because I've been a victim of all kinds of abuse, sexual, physical, emotional, verbal, you name it. I've been there. And to me, she's never seemed like a person who has really been through all this stuff. And it's because of her her persona. It's like, I've seen her move from this platform to that platform to, so forth and so on. And I've tried so hard to give her a chance because I've always rocked with Knockout anyway. And I've always supported UCTV. I've always tried, and I've heard other people say this. I tried my best to support her. It took a conversation that we had one night on her platform. It was through the chats, and I just saw a whole different thing with her. It was like she is for the attack. She wants to feel on top. I don't like stuff like that, and all it does is create divisiveness. Her messaging is not showing me, hey, I'm really for women's empowerment. I don't see women's empowerment. I see I'm gonna get what I want, and I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. I don't, I think it speaks to a bigger issue that we have right now in the United States. A lot of people are taking advantage of this women empowerment thing. Women's empowerment is about making us as women more respected and more valued in society. You know, and when women bicker with any and every other woman that doesn't agree to exactly what they think, it hurts the movement. It hurts all of us. I don't understand. Maybe, she could help me out by helping me understand exactly what it is that she's trying to do. What is the point? You know, when Knockout, I remember when Knockout first was trying to, involve her in his exposure of Fupa's whole shenanigans or whatever. And a lot of people, you know, was didn't like her anyway. So they was like, well, we're not even gonna, watch KOM. But I stayed right there because I said I want to see how this plays out. Because I saw that he was genuinely trying to understand everything that was going on. But as soon as she was no longer the centerpiece of everything, it felt like she had forgot all about the losses that Knockout had taken just to be her friend. You know, I just don't understand. Maybe somebody help me out with that. What is her point? After this, then what? Like you said that the other I heard you last night when you was talking to I Am Human first. After she does all this stuff that she's doing, then what? What is this leading to? Or is she just gonna jump there because now she went anti-Afro? After this, then what? What happens next?
Well, just to be clear, I was saying that about I Am Human first.
I know you was. I know you
Okay.
was. I was just saying.
Not about breaking the culture, but about I Am Human.
No. I'm saying, I mean, just like you said to him, you said after this, then what? I'm saying to her, after this, then what? What I really just would like, maybe I can, you know, I know she doesn't need my like. I mean, she'll say it real quick. I don't need you. I don't, you know, but maybe I can feel maybe more understanding of what she's trying to do if she can tell somebody exactly what she's doing. Because right now all I see is a lot of infighting and unnecessary arguments. So can somebody help me out with this?
Well, I'm being educated. I didn't realize that she was on her channel. She was discussing women's movement. I have to admit, I haven't visited her space, so I'm learning something tonight. I didn't know that.
Oh yes, ma'am. She's all for women's empowerment, but like I'm saying, when you're hurting women in your process to empower women, that pretty much goes against what you're trying to do. And
Breaking the
it's a
culture.
lot of
If you wanna speak to the questions that some of the women have for you, you can hit the link and speak to those questions.
I'm going back in the chat. But thank you for letting me talk.
Okay, love. I thank you for being up here, boo. Well.
Wow. Man.
This was a lot tonight. It all hell. I mean, let's be honest. It always is. I mean, every episode, it has gone down between somebody and somebody. Whether it's a Smoke God and Corey, whether it's Breaking and Star, whether it's, I mean, it's always been a situation. I feel like in the least, these people have gotten they've had a head-on confrontation. All of it finally came up and out. At least for Breaking the Culture, she got to throw it up and out, and they both get to do what they will based upon what they witnessed from one another, because there was information in this exchange tonight. I feel like the response from Breaking the Culture to Knockout was definitely an overkill. It was a false equivalency. A lot of that was not necessary and ultimately irrelevant. Right. She also has a right to defend herself. I don't think defending ourselves means that we don't have to have any boundary just because we have a right to check everyone. So defending yourself does not mean you get to operate without restraint and without some sense of a moral compass, but you get to defend yourself, certainly. Now, for me, Breaking the Culture's response is predicated upon something that the rest of y'all didn't know, which was just something she had said to me privately, which was she wasn't going to respond. So I was holding her responsible for not responding, because literally not responding wasn't based upon whether Knockout would keep giving commentary to her. It was based upon her just choosing not to engage and not to give him that energy that she could give to him.
Right.
And I think at some point as humans, we all have to like find a way to make that real. Like when we say we're not pressed, we have to make that actually real. We have to find a way to actually not be pressed. When we say, I'm not going to do this, that, and the third, we've got to find a way to actually refrain from doing this, that, and the third. The burden isn't on our open enemies, per se, to stop their bald-headed hoe shit. They're going to be on their bald-headed hoe shit. The question is, what do you want your peace of mind to look like? The question is, what is worth it to give your energy to and not to give your energy to? People are going to be people at the end of the day.
I said that earlier.
I mean, it just is. And to really balance this out, because this is what everybody on social media has to understand. You are fair game as content. You're fair game. And we have to be careful as people who can become the content by only supporting the car going forward, to Reckless's point, but not the car going backwards. If it's okay for people to make enduring commentary about us, it's okay for people to make constructive commentary about us too. Now, for the most part, all the commentary I have seen from Knockout about breaking the culture seem to be more in the constructive criticism area. He didn't call her a bunch of sluts and whores and A, B, C, D, E, F, N, G.
Right.
But more so just gave constructive criticism about the way she engaged things. The same constructive criticism she gave to him when she felt that he was out of bounds by pulling up to a parking lot. So you have to leave room for people to give both enduring commentary and to be able to constructively criticize you as well. We can't only stand for the right for people to use their platforms to speak highly of us, but to not use their platforms to critique us, even if we're not going to take anything away from the critiques, even if we're not going to, you don't have to take anything away from the critiques, but people have a right to give their opinion. And when I say opinion, I say opinion. Now, this is also to content creators. We all have to do better to make sure that our opinions are just that, opinions.
That's right.
And not disparaging salacious oriented fodder on people's names. So this was a missed opportunity to have had a more adult exchange. And but it's also an opportunity to use the shit to do much better. Like I told a Knockout, I figured it would come down to this. I can say that Breaking the Culture really did not want to go there with Knockout. Breaking the Culture has consistently over the past few weeks expressed not wanting to fight with Knockout.
Oh, wow.
Feeling a way about the commentary that he's done. Doing what she felt was her trying to play nice and operate in a way that allowed her and Knockout to cohabit, but she was having a rough time with Knockout giving commentary on. That was once again constructive, critical, but not necessarily abusive. I wouldn't call it bullying, because if we are providing content, if we are providing our fights and we're providing and plastering our disputes all over the internet for the open world to see, it's fair game for people to criticize or to give their opinion about altercations and adversities that we are making the public's business. That we are making the public's business on our community wall, or making it our business in an upload. So and that's why I say, you just got to have your mind right for this shit. It is complicated figuring out your ebb and fucking flow on this motherfucker. But like I said, nobody in this situation is more talked about than me. Period. And guess what? I'm just not going to fight, because I'm very clear that I get to be the content, for one. People get to have an opinion, for two. And I'm also just not going to give every situation all that motherfucking energy, because I also really don't give a fuck. Just don't. So what you put out there for others is out there.
I said that earlier, CTV.
Yeah.
What you put out there is out there. You can't take it back. I said it's just like if a husband cheats on his wife and lays around with another woman that ain't his, and he didn't already committed and end up having sex with her, he can say sorry, but he can't take the sex back, because what you put out there is out there. What you say on these YouTube streets is out there. You can't take it back. Now I'm kind of getting an understanding. Now I ain't gonna say kind of. I am getting a totally understanding now, CTV, what you're saying, what and went on. Now I see. And pretty much to me, it sounds like I said, the best thing for you to do, Knockout, just stay humble, man. Just stay humble. You know, some stuff ain't even waste your time going back and forth. Sometimes you just got to be a bigger person and just step back and walk away. It don't mean you a coward. It don't mean you don't mean.
It's
okay. Just make sure it's you.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna put it in the private. So I just wanted to make this a distinction real quick, and I'm gonna go back down. I would have had nothing to say had I not seen text messages with my name and your name in it. That's why I came to you, right, Conscious? There was no other motivation. I was not wanting to talk about her. It was because our names were in the text messages. So how is it that I'm talking about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a legitimate question, isn't it, Mookie?
Yeah.
If you see text messages, if you see me and Conscious, like say you seen a live, right? And you had seen me talking about you and in my text thread between me and whoever else, wouldn't you be like, hey, Knockout, like, why
you put my name in it?
But see, me, Mookie, the difference is me and you are cruel enough to where you can come to me and ask that question. I can come to you and ask that question.
Yeah, because we grown men.
But it wasn't the same situation with this person. So why am I gonna come to you, especially knowing that you record conversations? You know, you try to make a record of everything. Why would I come to you when I can make light of my platform and you can answer it from there? But maybe that was the wrong way of going about it. But I'll drop back down. I just wanted to make that a clear distinction that I wasn't coming at her. I was trying to make I was asking a clear question.
Can you stay up?
Because
I'm about to wrap up anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, Auntie Trisha.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like kind of lost because I was just like monitoring the chat. I thought everybody was getting along. And when I just thought you were doing a follow-up on something else. I've been working a lot and I've missed a lot. But I'm sorry that this happened. I mean, I was here when Andrea came up. I don't know, I was just like for everybody to get along. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I know.
I guess I'm taking too much of this stuff in. I think I need to take a break from YouTube for a while.
Yeah, I don't know what to say anymore. I have done my best to keep everybody on the track, but ultimately, like, each individual have to do their part in staying on that track. And so I think at best what we can say, I mean, at the least what we can say about the platform is we've given everyone who's ever been a part of us and been a part of our family so much opportunity to pull it in, to have the support they need, to have healthy relationships amongst each other. Nobody who's ever come to us and say we didn't fight for them.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't strive for them. And we didn't show compassion, show empathy, show patience. We flex so much virtue on this platform. And I feel good about our intention and our role and things. The rest is up to the individual.
That's right. That's right.
All we can do is provide space, provide the resources, and other folks can do that. I know.
And then you turn around and say,
because of this,
who's it?
I'm not going to allow Knockout and Breaking the Culture to have to occupy the same panel together again.
Yeah.
Because I think we're really clear now.
Right.
That the lines are definitely drawn. So whatever resolve comes of Breaking the Culture and Knockout will have to be one that they facilitate amongst each other. And if they don't want to do that and just continue to go about their way and stay in their separate spaces, they can also do that as well. Because I don't think that there's anything else that we can do.
Can I say something real quick, Conscious? And then I'm going to drop off too. I just I'm going to apologize to all y'all for my swearing demon coming up out of me and me going all the way to the left when I'm usually not that mean.
How you going to apologize on a cussing ass platform?
Because I don't usually do that. Y'all don't usually see me act a donkey. When she came after me, I did not react that way. But I'm going to say this as an empath. When I see somebody trying to dig into somebody else's personal pain and use that to tear them down, that causes me to go to the left. Seriously. I don't want to see nobody do that to each other. If Knockout had done the same thing and it had been a reverse situation, I'd have did the exact same thing, because nobody should be trying to use somebody's personal private pain to tear them down. That is just wrong.
Amen.
It's wrong. We should not be doing that to one another, period. All of us are adults. We all come onto this platform and talk about wanting to love and uplift each other, and then we doing this kind of mess to each other. I don't understand it. I don't.
Either.
Amen.
And it's causing a whole lot of pain for a whole lot of people. And I just want all of us to stop and really think about the words that we are saying to one another and what we're doing to each other. Love each other, y'all. It really ain't that damn hard. It's not.
Say that again.
Easy.
Love each other, because it ain't that damn hard. Y'all making it much harder than it needs to be. Seriously. And I love all y'all. Love and light. If y'all don't hear from me, I'm going to be silent for a while, but I'm still in the bushes. If y'all don't hear from me, Conscious, you already know what's going on, I believe. So I love everybody.
I'm about to wrap it up anyway. the end of the show. Thank you for that, sis. Yes, put love first if y'all can, and love sometimes is also just like just getting the fuck on in peace. Get the fuck on in peace. Like that's also love. Sometimes you can't have relationship depending on what depending on the condition of the person or the persons in the situation. But not being able to have relationship also doesn't mean that somebody is your open enemy either. We got to make the distinction between that. Just because I don't fuck with you don't also mean that I have to be explicitly against you either. It doesn't have to be one or the other. I cannot fuck with you and still have a common respect for you and have common decency towards you and go on about my goddamn business. Everything does not have to turn into either you're my friend or you're my enemy. You're either my fan or you're my hater. It doesn't have to be extreme left, extreme right all the damn time. So, tonight is the end of this platform's attempt to reconcile this thing between breaking the culture and knockout. They both had an opportunity. That experience can mean what it needs to mean to each of them individually. They obviously are both welcome here, but in terms of engaging in the repairing of the relationship, we are now going to leave things to them. You know, so what they decide to do will be based upon their own individual incentive. What do you think about that, a knockout?
Is he here?
Yeah, I know he switched out of one device, I think, and came on.
Yeah.
He might be in motion. Can you hear us, knockout?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sounds like he's in motion.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have any parting words before we wrap up? Because I gotta get out of here.
I just want to say before I live off here, man, like I say, love everybody. Love everybody. Even if the person don't decide to come to agreement, still love them anyway.
Can you hear me now?
You know, because life is short, man. When I say life is so precious and short, people is just basically getting out of here.
Look,
can you hear us, a knockout?
Yeah, we can hear him.
Yeah. So look,
Mookie, he was in the middle of his final words.
Oh, go ahead, Mookie.
Like I say, life is so short. Everybody just love on one another while you can. Just love on another while you can. And I'm telling you, do right by each other. Like I say, it's not so hard for you to love on each other. You make it hard for yourself not to love. You know, and that's all I want to say. You know, just do right. I'm like Oz. I don't like to see anybody fall out. Now I'm kind of understanding the situation now.
No, I'm not dropping the link. I'm sorry, Mookie. I'm not dropping the link. Y'all had 3 hours to hit the link, and y'all gonna wait till I say. Y'all gonna wait till I say I'm wrapping up the damn show to talk about hitting the link. No, ma'am. Go ahead, Mookie.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
What kind of shit is that? I'd have been on this motherfucker for 3 hours dropping the damn link. As soon as I say it's time to go home, now everybody want to purchase damn tickets. No. Continue on, Mook.
Bless him, Lord. But like I say, I want everybody to get along, you know, like I say, because that's what it's going to take. And, you know, life is short. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't see everything. But now, since I knockout explained it with the text message, now I understand where it's coming from and how it's coming from. And I see it now. So, yeah, you didn't want your name to be brought up in those text messages. Because whatever beef that you had, whatever beef that she had between her and that person should have been basically her and that person. It really shouldn't have been your name or CTV's name brought up in the mix. But you know, like I say, it's got to be some type of challenge emotions that she has gone through that nobody see but her. And the only person that can fix that and bring her down to herself is God. Because I guarantee you, and this is something that I feel in my spirit, I guarantee you she have gone through a lot of emotional, physically pain in her life. Some things that nobody don't know. Because people can tell you half of the stuff, but not tell you the whole thing or what they actually been broken from. So that's what I really see. I really see a lot of dry, dark areas and things that she have gone through in her life. And all I can just say, Andrea, I'm praying for you. Pray that you find yourself in God, that you would get in the face of God, that he will bring you down to yourself of your meekness and humbleness, that he will show you for who you really is, that he would just bring you in the spirit of meekness, because can't nobody change you but God, and God got the last record, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Amen. Mookie, you are definitely meant to be a pastor because church is never ever going to be out on time.
Oh Lord, no! Don't put that on me.
But I touch with that. I also want to say before I let the other panelists speak that it's easy for me to be in these extreme circumstances in a way because I've seen a lot of dysfunction in my life. So it's just not something that shakes me or moves me. It's not something that pulls at my damn energy. I don't even give it that part of myself to where I'm going to be all mowed the fuck over. So being a facilitator is very easy for me to be. Okay. So yeah. Knockout done. His Boost Mobile done dropped his ass off again. Auntie Trisha, any parting words? Okay.
Yes, and I will be brief.
Okay.
Word of advice: stay off the phones. You don't really know you got to grow to learn a person before you start divulging intimate information about yourself. All you know about me is I am T. Trisha. I'm more complex than that. But I love everybody. I really do, and I wish the best for everyone. And like YouTube is like my escape because my real life is kind of chaotic. There's been a lot of deaths in my family. And this honestly is a way of escape. And you guys begin to feel like family to me. And so when I see a niece and a nephew arguing, I like to intervene and just say, just go to your mutual corners, or don't do this here. And that's basically it. I don't say much. And I also want to say that Reckless Logic gives me life. I love his facial expression. I be laughing when nothing is funny because he's hilarious to me. And Conscious, thank you so much for your patience. I sent you something in IG. I'm praying for you. I am. God bless you.
Well, thank you, love. I appreciate you. Keep holding the space and keeping them candles lit for all of us.
Definitely. Good night.
Oh, good night, love. Reckless Logic, do you got any parting words? This bitch probably sleep like a motherfucker. Recklessly comatose. That bitch sleep, bro. Let me go ahead and boot her tired ass from the stream, bro. Follow Reckless Logic. Yeah. We said it all, girl. Some things you can heal after time. Some things become better in time. This is one of those situations that if it's going to become better, it's not going to become better right now, but it may become better later on. And I've seen a lot of success in letting people vomit all their shit up in order to get to a better place down the line. Breaking the Culture, Jives, and Miko had a epic blast off. Epic blast off in my Patreon. Yeah. They was able to have some better experiences with each other after that as well. Yeah. There's something that happened over Christmas weekend. The epic Christmas weekend where all the content creators showed their ass and shot the club up in this motherfucker. There were some things that I can't divulge because I've been sworn to I've been sworn to, you know, secrecy. But let's just say some things were made very possible amongst some people as a result of all that hell that broke loose. So sometimes you got to go to hell to really get out of hell. I want to thank all of my Cash Appers and contributors and donators. Knockout, if you can hear me, I'm going to call you. I want to shout by name first. Thank you all for holding the space and the light and love, sending encouragement, girl. Aiding me on to navigate this thing through, y'all. The scriptures say that the field is plentiful, but the laborers are few, honey. There ain't nothing easy about trying to keep community together, honey. It gets ugly. It gets gritty. It's exhaustive. It's a lot that goes on, and it ain't for the faint of heart. But those are the type of people we need to respect. It's the people who do the hard work, not these lazy ass light workers who want to take on the easy tasks, but the people who have the heart and the balls to get into ugly shit and dig it up. Matter of fact, while I'm here, I also want to say that me and Mines made a request of me to speak to Breaking the Culture of Silence and to ask her to back down. So on behalf of that request, so that it's on public record, and this video can act as a record for the execution of that request, I want to say, Breaking the Culture of Silence, if you could please cease and desist any further verbal and emotional assaults against me and mine. She is willing to put down her weapon of choices as well. She's asking that you cease from your rhetoric against her, and she would be willing to cease her rhetoric against you. And I hope that's what the both of you will be able to, in fact, do. She asked me to ask that of you, so I'm asking that of you. She doesn't want to further fight, and she doesn't want further altercation. So I'm asking that you find it in yourself to stop the fight in order to keep from further fighting. And she's willing to honor to do the same. I want to shout out to Nicole, Dolores, Caramel, Ebony, and Monique, and Shamika for your Cash Apps. Thank you guys so much. I love you. This has been another Crazy Hood Chronicles video. Keep us all lifted. Check out my Bad Boys review with Reckless Logic. Check out all the other previous content, child. That's follow, girl. We got shit coming out. We will be back with you guys Sunday. I know I've been promising you guys a Larry Reed live review. if you have not seen Reading Things My Way, the altercation, you guys need to check that out. We are going to be deep diving into that on Sunday. We may have some of the cast members actually joining us in that discussion on Sunday regarding the episode and the things that transpired in this episode. I'm going to be opening up the panel and dropping the link, girl. We're going to get into, you know, the Black community and this thing that we call disciplining our kids, and just work out our train of thought around that, explore some things around that, girl, because this episode was off the chain. So I would definitely be seeing you guys Sunday at 7. You guys might see me tomorrow, depending on what's going on. But if not, definitely on Sunday. I also want to, oh my God, shout out Auntie Trisha for her donation. God bless my motherfucking auntie. Thank you so much, auntie. God bless your soul and bless your family and bless your mind and bless your heart and bless your being eternally. Thank you so much, baby. I also want to once again give Classy Queen a happy birthday. She turned 21, you guys. She's free to go and pop that ass legally now and be drunk at the same damn time, honey. So let's continue to wish Classy Queen a happy 21st birthday. With no further ado, thank you guys. Thank my mods for all that you guys do. And just thank the Conscious crew. Thank the Patreon family. Just thank everybody. On that note, I'm motherfucking out. God bless.